day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, oh, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Oh, very good morning. Welcome to it. Thank you so much for choosing to start your day with us. We really do appreciate it. Oh, man, it's something that we are grateful for every single day because we get so much from you. It's been an amazing week.
It has
How are you, my
been.
friend?
I'm so good, Gray. How are you?
I'm good, man.
I always feel good when we're matching in some sort of way.
I know, we're vibing.
Complementary.
You're bringing kind of like an animalistic energy, which I quite like. I'm quite earthy, so I'm going to balance this out. I'm going to hopefully bring us back down to earth. Now we're going to be shooting to the stars and beyond this morning. It's the countdown to the 2026 Durban July.
Yes, it is.
It's a party, yo.
It is a huge one, and this year the theme is country allure. So I feel like
we've
us
nailed it.
being grounded kind of is on par. We'll chat to digital creator Michael Ardenser about bringing this year's country allure theme to life through both fashion but also creativity.
And you can have fun with this one, all right? Well, we will judge. We'll probably judge you on TV next week, but still have some fun, man. Get creative. Then we're going to discover the healing connection between humans and horses. We've been there before. It is such a magical space. Equine-assisted counselling practitioner Bronwyn Taylor is going to take us inside the amazing work that they do, and it's healing for the animals and the human, but just groundbreaking what they can achieve.
Horses are majestic, and it also forms part of our Good Morning question today, so please make sure you head to our socials to answer that. But we'll settle up for one of the world's fastest growing sports as we step into the fascinating world of hobby horsing.
How and
we'll
why?
also meet the young riders helping it take off right here in Mzansi.
It
Wait,
is
what?
a thing. We will figure it out today. It is a thing. The internet found this and loves it. Okay, understandably so. I mean, it's hobby horsing. Look at that. That is impressive, actually. Wow.
So
That
you
is
are the
very,
horse.
Very, very. You are both the horse and the rider. I love it. Do you know what it is, guys? It's tribe. It's community.
Elegance.
It's your people around you. And it's athletic endeavor. And anything pushing the bounds of athletic anything, I'm there for that. Let's get moving and have some fun. I think it looks really cool.
I would love to see you try your hand at that, is all I'm saying. Well, let's get straight into the show. I'm going to go ahead and prepare your 6 o'clock news headlines. And Graham, you've got this.
She says that like I'm going to be hobby horsing right now. Yes, we will be having a little bit of fun with that. We've been plugging into my two favorite things all week, passion and purpose. It's been an inspiring start to the second half of the year. So feed into that energy today. We got you for 3 hours. We'll try to motivate you as much as possible. And yes, we will be back in and out of the kitchen as well. But let's recap what was a very busy day in the world of sport yesterday. Of course, the World Cup bringing us what we want at the moment, and a lot of sleepless nights. But we'll get into a bit of a tail of the tape of that after Carissa does the news.
Thanks, Gray. 3 minutes after 6 o'clock, let's delve into your national news headlines to get us kick-started. With a National Joint Operational and Intelligence Structure, who says that more than 900 people were arrested during Tuesday's anti-undocumented migration protests. Now, Chairperson Lieutenant General Tebelo Mosikili said law enforcement maintained order despite isolated incidents of looting as well as public violence, with overnight reinforcements deployed in several provinces. Now, of the 120 marches held nationwide, only 12 required police intervention. She said most demonstrators protested peacefully, while many of those arrested were undocumented foreigners or suspects linked to looting, robbery, public violence, and other criminal offences. In other national news, President Cyril Ramaphosa has received the report of the Nkambinde inquiry into the fitness of suspended Gauteng Director of Public Prosecutions Andrew Choke to hold office. Now, the inquiry followed recommendations by National Director of Public Prosecutions Shamila Batoi, who alleged Chauke acted outside his jurisdiction, interfered in high-profile cases, and compromised the integrity of the National Prosecuting Authority. Our presidency spokesperson Vincent Magwenya said the president will study the report before deciding on the way forward and also thank the inquiry team for its work. Let's take a look internationally now, but starting on the continent, where Nigeria says it plans to seek compensation from South Africa for citizens who recently left the country following protests against undocumented foreigners. Officials have asked returning Nigerians to record assets left behind, including businesses and vehicles, before any formal claim is submitted. And the Nigerian government says diplomatic engagement with South Africa continues. Meanwhile, Namibia has launched a voluntary repatriation program for its citizens, with authorities preparing temporary reception centers as around 1,000 people are expected to return from South Africa in the upcoming weeks. Meanwhile, the world's oceans recorded their warmest June ever, with sea surface temperatures reaching a record average of 21 degrees Celsius. And that's according to the European Union's Copernicus Marine Service. Now, scientists say marine heat waves affected about 82% of the global ocean during the first half of this year. They warned that the developing El Niño weather pattern, combined with climate change, could drive temperatures even higher, increasing the risk of extreme weather, rising sea levels, as well as further damage to vulnerable marine ecosystems. And let's close up on this note with Mozambique's Zinave National Park, who's writing a remarkable new chapter as 9 new female white rhinos from South Africa arrive to help restore a species lost during the country's civil war. Once known as, quote, the Silent Park, after conflict and poaching emptied its wilderness, Zinave is now buzzing with life thanks to a decade of determined conservation. The newcomers join growing populations of white and black rhinos, with calves already born in the protected sanctuary. And more than 2,500 animals from 16 species, including elephants, giraffes, zebras, and even buffalo, have also been reintroduced. That's a powerful reminder that with some patience, definitely some partnership and protection, even nature's deepest scars can give way to an extraordinary comeback along our eastern border. On that feel-good note, we leave your 6 o'clock news. Let's get into some sporting highlights. Graham's got the latest.
Who's in, who's out, or some nervy moments last night. Let's start with our FIFA World Cup watch and Harry Kane coming to England's rescue, yet again scoring twice, in fact, in his side's 2-1 victory over the DRC in their FIFA World Cup round of 32 encounter last night. Shock result looked like it was on the cards after the DR Congo. They took the lead in the 7th minute, but it was always going to be tough to hold on to that. And England's captain turned the match around with 2 second-half goals, brilliantly taken as well. Then elsewhere, Belgium also had some nervy moments. They came back from 2 goals down to break the hearts of Senegal, 3-2, the scoreline there. Well, of course, we can focus on something happening a little later today in a different World Cup lane and turn to cricket. The Proteas women and England lock horns yet again today for a place in the T20 World Cup final. So South Africa booked their place in the semis after finishing second in Group A. A bit of a mixed bag of results on our journey to get there. But they faced their toughest challenge against an unbeaten England side at the Oval in London. And yes, some could say the English have our number, but history has been made already at this World Cup. Let's do it. The T20 World Cup semi-final between South Africa and England gets underway at 7:30 tonight, South African time. Now, we're going to have to divide ourselves, as we always knew we would during a World Cup season, into a few different versions. Let's get into rugby. There's some of that to take in tonight. The South African under-20 team are back in World Cup Rugby Championship action today as they face host Georgia in their second game of the tournament. Came out the gates firing. The Junior Boks head into the match off the back of a 104-7 demolition of Uruguay in their opening fixture last weekend. They look very special. This team, South Africa versus Georgia, kicks off at 6:30 tonight, South African time. So maybe we can just one eye on one screen and one eye on another. Then, of course, we still have to track the tennis as well. And I think a lot of eyes will be on every step taken by Novak Djokovic. Excuse me. He's on a quest for a 25th Grand Slam title, and it's still very much on track after the Serbian eased into the second round of Wimbledon with a straight sets victory over Stefanos Tsitsipas. The Serbian wasting very little time on centre court, completing the 6-3, 6-4, 6-2 victory in just over an hour and a half. Concerning some of that energy, I think, for the European heat at the moment. It is definitely going to be a factor. And yes, we're going to keep talking about football and the African connection at this year's World Cup. So we're going to have a little bit of sport drifting around. But right now, I think all of us wanting to know what we need to wear to work today. So let's give you the weather.
That's right, Graham. Let's get straight into the weather to prepare you at the foot of the weekend. Polokwane, we get started with you first, as per usual. Now, on your side, you are in for a mostly sunny day, and that will be accompanied by gentle westerly winds. As for your temperatures, they'll rise from a low of 4 degrees to that high of 25. Now, it's mostly bright and sunny skies that dominate the outlook, with fairly warm daytime highs throughout. Klerksdorp, let's see what this Thursday holds for you. Well, today does bring partly cloudy skies accompanied by moderate southwesterly winds. Let's delve into your temperatures. They start at a freezing -1, but reach a high of 13. Now, sun-filled days are ahead, with temperature lows hitting those -1s and 2s in the morning times. Out in our capital, Pretoria, partly cloudy skies will tone down your day today. Temperatures will range between a low of 2 degrees, but rise to a high of 20. And as we look ahead, expect largely sunny conditions, with tomorrow's daytime high peaking at 19 as well as on Saturday. And then out in the city of gold, Johannesburg, you're up next. Expect a damp start to the day with some morning drizzle. That's a damp start. Temperatures start from a cold -1 degree to rising to a high of 14. Now, there is also a 15% chance of rain, but today's temperatures are the lowest of the remaining days, with sunnier days ahead. And then out in Mbombela, you'll enjoy plenty of sunshine under clear skies. Your temps will range between 6 and 27. So warmth definitely awaits you, but as we head towards the weekend, you can expect the sunny skies to continue, with warm temperatures remaining throughout. In the beautiful Bloemfontein today, sunny skies dominate with a few passing clouds. Your temperatures sit between a cold -2 and a set high of 9 degrees. Now, looking at the coming days, your mornings will start off very cold. Then as the day progresses, temperatures begin to warm up. The peak is on Sunday at 18 degrees. Well, let's see what the coastline is giving. Out in Richards Bay in particular, skies remain mostly sunny. There is a 40% chance of rain to go with that. Your low is sitting at 12, with your highs peaking at 26 degrees today. Now, tomorrow brings you sunny skies and temperatures ranging between a low of 12 and a high of 23. And then out in the beautiful Durban, today sees predominantly sunny skies with a light southerly breeze. Your temperatures rise from a low of 10 to that high of 23. As for the coming days, sunny conditions persist with lingering clouds and warming temperatures just in time for the Durban July. In Tata, on your side of town, the forecast today calls for mostly sunny skies with rain chanced at 25%. As for your temperatures, they will range from a cold 6 degrees to that high sitting at 16. Now, looking at the remaining days, you can expect mainly sunny skies with temperatures pleasantly warming up. And then into Uba we go with rainy and thundery conditions that are expected to develop as the day does progress. Now, your temperatures move between -1 and a set high of 13. You can expect some partly cloudy and humid conditions in the coming days, with cool conditions throughout. Gompo City, out on your side, there is a 75% chance of showers forecast for today, so brace yourselves for that, with westerly winds reaching 40 kilometers per hour. Your temps will range between 12 and 19. Now, passing clouds remain on the radar, even though sunny skies dominate the upcoming days. Abeja, on your side of town, showers are expected to move in during the afternoon today. That will be accompanied by westerly winds, which will reach 40 kilometers per hour. Your degrees are between 10 and 17. Now, today, of course, sits between those degrees. Tomorrow, it is 9 to 20, and on Saturday, just the same. In the gorgeous George, light rain is likely during the late afternoon today. Your temperatures vary but will range between 8 and 15. Now, the outlook does remain partly cloudy in the coming days, with cool to pleasant conditions throughout. From the gorgeous George, we move to the mother city next. We're out in Cape Town. Skies remain partly cloudy today. The rain is forecast, and we can already hear it coming down at 75%. Temperatures sit between 11 and a high of 16 degrees. Now, the coming days going into next week bring you cloudy and wet conditions, with rain forecasts averaging around 25%. And then out in Sutherland, a partly cloudy outlook is forecast for your day today. Temperatures will start from a frostbiting -3 and rise to a set 6 degrees. Now, tomorrow's temperatures range between -1 and 10 degrees, while skies remain mostly sunny with lingering clouds. Kimberly, what's going down on your side? Expect a partly cloudy day ahead with moderate southwesterly winds. Now, temperatures rise from a freezing -2 and then increases slightly to 11. Now, it's all about those sun-filled days that are far from over, with daytime highs ranging between 14 and 21 as you approach the weekend. And then finally, out in Uppington, your Thursday brings you mostly sunny conditions. Temperatures range from a piercing cold -2 to 13. As for the outlook, though, it does get better as the week progresses. By the weekend, it reaches a high of 24 on Sunday. All right, let's get into that sunrise view of this hour. Our family who never lets us down is Mervyn Fenner. Good morning, Mervyn. How's it going on your side? From PMB, representing Pietermaritzburg beautifully as well. As the city is still waking up with the fog just overhead, you know that you're about to have a good day. And 21 degrees is what you can expect out in Pietermaritzburg. Mervyn, thank you so much for setting the bar high on our Klein Vrydag. We appreciate you. And Mzansi, if you'd like to get in touch, really simple to do so. Here's the number. 063-036-9649. Send your morning view with us and we'd love to share that at 7 o'clock.
Life doesn't slow down. When aches and pains get in the way, choose Panamo Gel for more than skin deep relief. Available at retailers and pharmacies.
Between the school drop-off, the grocery run, maybe just a busy day at work, and everything that life throws your way, every movement matters. So when a stiff neck, sore muscles, or that nagging, achy feeling starts to get in the way, trust Panamo Gel for more than just skin deep relief. Panamo Gel penetrates the skin to reach the muscles, helping to reduce pain and decrease swelling so that you can get back to the moments that matter. So look out for Panamo Gel at your nearest pharmacy, because every day deserves your best.
Life doesn't slow down. When aches and pains get in the way, choose Panamo Gel for more than skin deep relief. Available at retailers and pharmacies.
Oh, this ain't Texas.
Sure.
Ooh.
I knew you had. I told you she had that kind of energy this morning. Now it's only gotten worse because Michael's here and looks amazing. Does this always get, this jacket is just very special, okay? Does it get a lot of like, oh, ah?
It gets a lot of warm.
I love it. Of course, we're celebrating the theme Country Allure that's happening with Durban July. And this is country. This is country on a new level. I love to see it.
We're going to be learning a lot of new things today, and we're going to embrace it. The Durban July is the party of the year, undoubtedly. Yes, it's also a platform for fashion that we seldom get to see. So let's push the boat out, guys. Come on, let's get creative, and he's going to tell us how after this.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Thanks for joining us this morning. We are celebrating so many things from the Durban July, so we thought, why not touch base with our horses? Graham, you love horses.
I get them.
You
and
get
they
them.
get me. Horses actually get all of us. I think they have endless patience for people. They do teach us amazing things. The patience being, I think, a big part of what allows them to tolerate us. The trust when you just get onto a horse. I remember as a child having a horse bolt with me and thinking that I was completely out of control, and then realized, no, this thing's looking after me, actually.
Wow.
It's got me. It's got me. The resilience of this incredible breed. Absolutely love it. So we want to put it to you guys, and we know we've got some horsey people in South Africa, okay? But we do use it for groundbreaking healing as well, that relationship. There is a lot of equine counseling and healing connections happening in South Africa. So what does that look like for you? Let us know via a very passionate voice note this morning, 0630369649. That's the number to use if you want to chat about anything today. But what have horses taught you about life? Because we get to benefit from a lot of the effort that horses put in.
That's true.
But luckily, we've got a community of people that really do love and look after these beautiful animals. So we want to support that.
Absolutely. And they are beautiful, aren't they? Every time I see a horse, I'm just like, wow, I'm so here for
Supreme.
it. Supreme, majestic beings. And we are celebrating the horses this weekend out in Durban as the countdown to the 2026 Durban July has officially begun. And the theme this year, it's all about that country allure. And it's known as one of Africa's most anticipated fashion, but also lifestyle events. The Durban July is a celebration of creativity. Your individuality's gotta shine.
Oh, for sure.
And then the storytelling in your outfits too has to come through.
Because people be interviewing you, and you've got to be explaining now when they do
have
the
to know
drop
your
down.
things.
When they do the drop down, which is the camera angle that goes down to your feet and back up, and you've got to do an awkward thing with your face while you just stand there. Okay, none of them are awkward. Look at them, they're beautiful.
They're professional.
Yeah, you got to be ready to roll. Okay, joining us right now is someone who is constantly rolling. He taught us all how to roll. The digital creator Michael Orense, he is here to chat about this awesome theme, how to interpret it, okay? We're not just going to go shotgun country effect here, okay? We want to find out what inspired his look, which looks beautiful, and get an exclusive glimpse into what he's planned for race day, so hopefully we can be inspired for
I
race
hope
day.
so.
It's too late for you to be changing your dress, girl, okay?
I had a fitting yesterday, so I'm locked in.
Yeah, and fittings at this phase of the pregnancy journey, I'm guessing are quite a
I turned to the side, I said, oh, we're both there this weekend.
Exactly.
Let's give him a feel-good welcome. Michael
Yay!
Orense!
Thank you so much. Thank
Looking
you so much.
incredible. Every time I just want to touch the jacket because it is alluring. It really does. Oh, I can.
There
Yeah,
we go.
well-
Throw some love there because you will be wearing, within the modality, I mean, this is a beautiful way to represent.
Yes, I will be wearing something quite similar. So I wanted to bring a little taste of representation of what I'm going to interpret the theme as this year.
Ooh,
'Cause
we're
you
going to break it
can.
down.
You see, this is it's so nuanced with you. You could walk for a week up until the Durban July with just little accents of what you're going to be wearing on the Friday just to get yourself inspired. But the
Yes.
devil is in the details, right, at the
Yeah.
Durban July. It's not just about, okay, match theme for theme. There is a reason why we love these moments. So when you heard country allure, what was your first thought, your first reaction?
My first thought was, okay, so
Thank you, Beyonce.
yes,
This ain't it.
this ain't Texas, but it's South A. So we're gonna make it South African.
Love.
But how do we mix that Western look with this South African look? And it had me thinking a bit for a while, and how I interpreted the theme was, okay, if we're thinking Western, we're thinking country, we're thinking farm life, cows. So I wanted to, and me being from KZN, I was like, okay,
Let's honor the animal, man, yeah.
let me honor the animal. It represents wealth here in SA.
Yeah.
It represents a lot of things that, you know, a lot of South Africans know about, whether it's Shisenyama, whether it's the meaning of wealth or marriage.
Yes.
You see
So
now.
I interpreted the theme as that to sort of bring it to life.
And
I
it's quite
love
edgy as well. Yeah. I got the cows. I got the cows, yo.
You come
Daddy,
with
I got the
them. I got
cows.
the cows, Daddy. I love that it brings
Sure.
together, though,
That's very
high
cool.
fashion with that country. It's quite a
Yeah.
beautiful juxtaposition as well. So what sort of elements are you also going to be bringing, and what inspired the look? Because you're saying it's the cow hide,
Yes.
but now we're taking it to the next level.
And we elevated.
Yeah.
We've seen some pictures of, what do you call it, a mood board,
Yeah.
Yeah.
vision board for the
design.
day. It looks spectacular. So how do you approach the first steps of design? Is it about the shape?
No, when I tried to come up with what I'm going to do this year, I didn't want to only wear a suit because I always do formal. So I wanted to try and bring it down a bit, and I felt like this theme was that theme
It
to
opens
play
that
with.
barn door,
Yes,
yeah.
to just sort of break it down for me. How I really decided to go deep with it was obviously with KZN, me being from KZN, the cow, and I just...
Look at that.
Yeah, I came up with this design of wearing a trench coat. I wanted to go for a more black and white. My inspiration was to do brown and white, but the black and white just spoke to me.
It stands out.
And
Yeah.
I know you're
Yeah.
going to be dressing that up with a kind of elements of a suit underneath to make it a
Yes.
little bit more bespoke. But this is one of those, if you've got enough of an elevation, if you've dropped 20 grand on a jacket, feel free to wear your jeans, my friend. This is one of those events. I mean, I did a VIP stage last year, and watching how those that could afford to dress however they wanted but choosing to dress was quite interesting to see how the varying degrees that people were embracing the theme.
Yes.
So for someone who isn't a fashionista, who wants to rock up and not just feel like I'm wearing a costume, but I actually am still outfitted, what advice do you have for them to approach this theme?
I would say play with the color palette.
Yes.
So if you are not going too deep into detail with the theme, play with the color palette, like with the rustics, the neutrals, the nudes, the browns. Play with those colors.
And it's having a
bring out
big
the
moment
theme.
right now too, hey?
Snap on a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
You're good.
I love the cowboy hats. I think we're going to see a lot of those as well, me included.
And some like bedazzled. I reckon the cowboy hat has never
Definitely.
been
Even
like
in
it's
these
going to
pictures,
be.
you can see some of them had like tassels coming down from
my
them.
word.
So you can pick up textures, you can pick up little design elements and just incorporate that into your look as well, right?
100%.
You got to go the distance as well. I mean, that's looking all kinds of cute. That almost looks like punk rock met, grunge met
Right?
country. Very cool. So you can have some fun with it. You can also go the distance. And that's another thing we need to think about. I mean, I remember picking up, I was trying to think, I think Natasha Yubert was teaching her
She looks
how to walk in
incredible.
heels, because everyone has to know how to walk in heels across a racetrack
Yeah.
at high speed. And I'm thinking these poor women are just planting and stuck to the turf everywhere because you've got to have the heels. But there are lots of little hacks and things that come in. How important is it to not sacrifice the durability and comfort for the look? Or are you like, screw it, man,
Suffer for
we got to
beauty.
look how we got to look?
We will suffer.
We will suffer.
Sure.
I will suffer the entire day. At the end of the day, I know every Durban July that I've been to, my feet always hurt.
Yes.
And it's always worth it.
Well, you euthanize, isn't that what the...
You can spray the numbing spray on them.
Yeah,
That's a little hack.
That's tomorrow's problem.
That's tomorrow's problem. Sunday soak the feet, we're fine.
Yeah.
As long as we're dancing and having a good time. Because Durban July this year is going to be epic. The line, I mean, the horses are great, but the lineup in terms of lifestyle and
The
music.
entertainment.
Entertainment's incredible. Mikasa will be there, Zakes will be there. On the main stage, Sway Lee, as well as
Yes.
Bryson Tiller. Are you looking forward to anyone in particular?
Sway Lee, Bryson Tiller, Zakes, and Mikasa.
Yeah, Masego will be there too.
I'm
Masego.
very excited
Yeah.
for his look.
Do you put down a bet?
I'm not one to gamble.
You should.
But no, don't
But
put
this
your
year-
problems on me.
but this
I
year-
can see you looking at me like I'm the guy who's now convinced you to do the...
Yeah,
with
but
an
this year
open
might be
question.
different.
Yes.
We'll see.
You're feeling lucky, hey?
I am feeling lucky.
The problem is you do 2 or 3 of these on the bounce and then you think you know, and you interview a few pundits and they give you their little gems. Absolutely love that, man. No, you got it, dude. You got to be brave. You want to be brave in your fashion choices. You want to put yourself out there,
It's
but just
true.
be brave as well on the day and have some fun.
The funny thing is I always guess a number each year.
Oh, really?
And somehow last year the number I guessed was the horse that won.
Oh, my
so
gosh.
I'm like, no, this year I should.
No,
you
I think
feeling
this
it?
year
I
you
should give it a
should.
try.
I just asked my son which name sounds the coolest.
That's it. That's
generally-
my
And
strategy.
listen, that's been my winning algorithm as well, which I absolutely love. Now, the bottom line is it's a chance to reconnect with our friends, our tribe, our people as well. So the human connection, I think, for me is the most important. So
I like that.
enjoy it. We're not going to let him go anywhere. He just knows too much in the space, and it's stuff we need to know because the Durban July is right around the corner.
It's true. Michael returns with us straight after this. Don't go anywhere.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Michael Arendse still joins us as we talk all things Durban July. And of course, we heard from the man himself when it comes to style, fashion, inspiration. But what about the looks we've seen before? As we know, it's one of South Africa's biggest lifestyle events. Celebrities come together with fashion, music, horse racing in a spectacular event. And this year's theme is about country allure, already creating so much buzz. So let's get straight into it as we take a look back at last year's standout moments and then find out what Michael's expecting from this year. So let's get into it. This is this year's theme, all about country allure. You can take it quite literally, like you said, with the Western theme. But you said we're in Mzansi.
Yeah,
We're in South Africa.
Yeah.
So South Africanize the look.
there is a way to do it.
Yeah.
There's always a way to South Africanize everything. I mean, we do it with our music.
We do.
We do it with our style. We do it with our lingo. So we can South Africanize anything.
I love to see it, and I think that this year is going to be something else. So if we look at the Mhlalis Ndamase from last year, and also Sandile Mahlangu always coming through looking amazing, Mandy Kareswa, Kagiso Magola, Anele Zondo.
Anele Zondo.
Yeah. Then we know, I mean, Mhlali last year with the video in and of itself, I was like, she's winning.
I thought that was one of the most creative ways to interpret the theme.
I said, where is she? So the theme last year was Marvels of Mzansi, and this was giving Black Panther, right?
Yes, but it was mainly inspired like by the mining.
Yeah.
So I think the designer Masango really captured this so well. So he also did another look that was similar. But who I'm looking forward to, especially from the male side, because I'm very passionate about male fashion, is Sandile.
Sandile, yeah.
He always kills it every single year.
I mean, in every look, that's giving imprint as well with the clash on prints.
Yes.
It is so good. So far, the bar's been set extremely high. I mean, who else did we see from last year? There were a couple others. Anele, of course, killing the game. Kagiso was there too, looking so incredible.
Spokuhle.
Yes.
I'm very excited for
actually,
Spokuhle.
yes.
She's really taken the game to a next level when it comes to how she dresses for the July.
And I will say that
Does
this is the
Kagiso.
time to really push the boundaries, hey?
Yeah.
Why
Yes.
not? I feel like sometimes South Africans play it safe. And it's like, there's no
Yes.
time to play it safe this year.
Embrace who we are.
Embrace who we are. We're extra. We're a little
We
bit
are.
extra. Okay, so you also touched on 2024 with your favorite look, male and female. Jessica Nkosi, we didn't even get to mention her either. She looked incredible.
She looked stunning.
What was the theme before? It was very like water elements.
It was Ride the Wave.
Ride the wave, that's what it was. There were
Yes.
so many good looks.
So many.
I remember that.
I tried to interpret this thing, but I was very last minute with it. So I wanted to look like I was a pearl floating in the ocean.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
And unfortunately, I couldn't wear the color I wanted to, but I at least looked like a pearl floating.
Then mission accomplished.
Yeah.
That's all you needed to do.
So
I've also been enjoying the photo shoots that people do to
Yes.
really land the theme, the image, the vibe of everything. I mean,
that
come
was
on.
last year.
Yeah, classic.
I do not talk about this
Should
one.
we not have thrown this picture up because you look incredible?
No, throw this picture up because
Okay.
this will show you what the morning looks like when you
I
get
got
your suits in the
you.
morning.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you mean?
So the morning of,
Yes.
I got this suit and I had to adjust it
No.
because I wasn't intending on going last year.
Okay.
And then I got the FOMO in the morning and then I just rushed.
You said, how can I be in Durban and not go to the Durban July?
Exactly.
I like the oversized bow tie with this. I think it adds
you.
a little something,
Thank
adds a little extra bit. And then this year, you're taking it to the next level. So
I said I have to make up for last year.
come on.
Because there's one designer that I really admire that told me,
Not the judgment.
I expected more.
I
said,
expected more.
we will give you more next year.
And look at the more that we're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm so here for it. We're celebrating South Africa. Country allure is what we're about. What sort of trends and colors do you think are going to be very apparent this year?
So trends being definitely cowboy hats, ruffles, leather, rustic colors, neutral colors, nudes, browns. I'm potentially seeing all those colors coming together. Anything that's like that dusty, rough type of fabric
very
or textures.
natural. I
That's
feel
why
like I'm
so
even
committed.
pulling it off right now with this print
You on
over
theme?
here. Eh? I'm on theme.
We're on theme.
You see, if I get the thumbs up from Mr. Aronsa, then I'm good to go. One tip that you can leave with people right now that are anticipating the Durban July, that want to interpret the theme, that want to come, not sure where to start, maybe give them some encouragement, what would you say?
I'd say in terms of fashion-wise, just go for whatever makes you comfortable. If you fine with being
True.
in a brown suit, just
Yes.
pop a hat on, feel confident, feel part of the moment. Because for me, that's so passionate about fashion. You sometimes don't need to go out there, but just being there in that moment is something else. I think you'll be inspired to even push harder for next day like what I was.
Yeah.
So I just think just have fun.
I love that. And also just embrace the space. You're going to go and realize that this is really one of South Africa's biggest parties of the year. We're celebrating being African. We're celebrating the country that we have the absolute privilege of enjoying and living in as well. And we can't wait to recap on this. And also, of course, rate Michael's look from 0 to 10. Of course, it's going to be 10s across the board, but we cannot wait for the Durban July coming up this weekend. It's going to be a couple-day event leading up to the big one on Saturday. So please make sure that you get your tickets if you don't have them already. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, the excitement around the Durban July is perfectly understandable and very much well underway. And in fact, visitors from around the world, not just the country, are going to gather in celebration of racing, of fashion, business and entertainment. And I'm going to say it as well, networking. Come on, this has got to be one of the most connected spaces you can be in. It's a week that continues to showcase the very best of Durban on and off the track. And Durban gets it. I love the fact that they understand it's about the ecosystem around the track. As the official media partner of the Hive Energy Durban July experience, S3 is so proud and excited to be a part of a very curated program of premium events taking place across Durban and it's not just on the 5th, but throughout this week. We're talking golf. The Hive Energy Golf Day is, I think, going to be a big hit this year. It brings together business leaders, invited guests for a day focused, obviously, on networking. A little bit of competition. I think there'll be some healthy competition there, but very meaningful connection. Then we turn our attention to Saturday's Hive Energy Durban July Marquee Experience. This is the big one. This is where the fashion, the entertainment, the hospitality comes together spectacularly alongside one of South Africa's biggest sporting occasions, maybe one of our most spectacular. In fact, people from around the world are watching this race. And then we've got the celebrations wrapping up on Sunday, the 5th of July, with the Hive Energy all-white golf day. Yes, offering guests another opportunity to get a little dressed up, but also to unwind, to connect, enjoy the spirit of the Durban July, defrag after the craziness of all of the events that have brought you to there. Oh, together, this lineup, this almost festival of events for the Durban July week has become an experience that brings together the best in sports, business, lifestyle, entertainment, all in one beautiful, unforgettable celebration. The FOMO will be real, so please, for tickets and more information on how you can connect throughout the week, the Hive Energy Durban July experience is easily found at Hive Energy Drink, is where you'll find them on the socials, and they are pumping at the moment. And of course, you can head over to S3 as well on all their social platforms to get the latest.
Only you can make my day.
It's true. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and this time around we're calling all chocolate lovers. This one is for you. This one is for us. The Woolworths Chocolate Festival is back with irresistible savings on some of your favorite Woolies and also Lindt chocolates. What better way to celebrate than by transforming those delicious treats into a spectacular dessert? So we brought in the best of the best. Abigail Donnelly is here with a decadent chocolate recipe, and it's guaranteed to impress. Abigail, I just want to say thank you. On behalf of all the people, I just want to say thank you, because look at the decadence that we're talking about. That looks delicious.
Yeah, wait till you see inside.
Inside. Okay, so take us through what we're making.
It looks fancy, but it's not. It's fancy only at the end. It's really easy to do, and it's a Swiss roll.
All right,
and
you
when
take it over
I
here.
write recipes about Swiss roll for our readers in tastes, everybody goes like, freaky, it's so difficult. But really, it's just separating your eggs. So what we've got is beautiful whisked eggs, vanilla, and some flour and caster sugar.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to add Chocolate Festival cocoa, which is beautifully sifted. Whoop. Chocolate
And ethically
powder.
sourced as well.
Absolutely, and I'm going to ask you to
gosh.
take that
The
and just
pressure.
fold that in.
Fold it in.
that in. Look at
Okay.
that. Look at that. All that yummy chocolate.
That really looks good to eat.
And then, as I said, separated the egg whites and then whisk them up really nice.
Ooh. Is it that taste where you can put it on your head?
Yes, would you like to do that? I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh my gosh, no, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Cool. And then I've got a prepared baking pan here.
Right.
With
So
some
the
cocoa.
powder is not really, okay.
Okay, shall I do
Yeah.
that for you? Yeah. Oops, oh gosh, I'm a messy baker.
That's good.
That's
Is there any
okay,
other
yeah.
baker? You've got to be a messy baker.
And then
you fold those in
we
too.
always add a little bit of egg white first, just to loosen it.
I do love a Swiss roll because it's not too sweet either. It's
Look at
approachable.
that. Exactly, and a little bit of apricot jam.
Oh,
all
my
those Woolies ones with cream and caramel treat. Don't tell me about that.
Good
I
to
always make my trifle at the
go.
end of the year.
With Swiss roll?
Swiss roll, yes,
That makes
yeah,
sense.
and that caramel one. So this just takes a little bit of time, but as you can see,
Is
it's
this
incorporating
the
nicely.
base of the Swiss roll?
This is the Swiss roll cake.
This is the Swiss roll, okay.
So we'll just add a little bit more, but I want to, because we're short of time,
Yeah.
I want to talk about the ganache. There's two
Oh,
ganaches
my
here.
gosh.
One is the filling, is the white chocolate,
Which is this.
part of, obviously, the chocolate festival. And that is just icing sugar, butter, and melted good quality white mint chocolate. And then this is the dark one, which is a ganache.
This one's a bit thicker.
Yeah, can you get this? It's cold in the studio. Can you stir that up for me?
I can stir that up,
Just
for sure.
soften it. And what that is I've just heated some milk or cream or just a mixture, and then chopped chocolate finely, even chocolate buttons, part of the festival.
Yeah.
You get dark, you get milk, you get white, you get caramel even.
Oh my
and then
gosh.
just let them loosen and melt there. And if you...
What's your favorite chocolate? Dark
Milk.
milk
I'm a
chocolate?
milky girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just love when a milk chocolate on my tongue. Just that coating and that mouthfeel.
Delicious.
What is your favorite?
You know what? I love milk chocolate with mint. Mint and just to add a little something. And I know
That
that
reminds
they had
me
one.
of peppermint thins. Do you remember those?
Yes.
As a kid, we used
They
to
would
have
tear up
those
your
a bit-
mouth, though.
Yeah. So there we go. Put that out the way. And then just spread that on.
Whoa.
And then just spread it thinly, 170 degrees, probably about 15 minutes.
When does
And
the
let
rolling
rest it.
come in? Afterwards?
I beg your pardon?
The rolling.
Oh, here we go. Cool. So let's roll. So when that comes up, you flip it over onto a tea towel, okay? And this is what freaks people out and makes it like a little bit difficult.
100%.
And then you roll it up, okay? So now we've got to fill it.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, this
So
is
I'm
the rolled Swiss
I'm
roll.
sure people are thinking, but how is that going to look like that?
That's
But
exactly what we're
So
thinking.
if it cracks, don't worry, because it's going to be filled with that, but this is perfect. Because some little fairy in the studio before I arrived made this beautiful
Shout out to
little cake.
Jay and Oki
Yeah,
because...
thank you.
Oh, my gosh.
Sorry. So here's our white chocolate.
And we're not holding back. We don't know
No.
anything about holding back in the
No.
studio. Let me get this out the way. We
There we
want a
go.
full view of what you're
And then
doing.
don't let me forget to cut it the way I should cut it, because, you know.
I don't even know how you should be.
Let's
I'm
go.
just in awe watching this process come together.
Okay. There we go. Okay, then with a nice sharp knife. Oh, no, that's
Not
for
yet,
the top.
not yet.
Not yet, not that. Okay, and then with a sharp knife. Is that even, do you think?
Yes,
We're gonna cut
I
down
trust
there.
you.
You trust. Look at that. Look at that. And then we're just going to roll. And you can use your cloth to help you, but
So this is what I was going to say. You said if it cracks, it's fine.
it's fine because it's all going to go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there we go. So you've got that. Look at that.
Are you going to do what I think you're going to do? You are!
I am indeed. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
And you can make a bigger one. Somebody, when I made this for taste, it was actually landed up on an Easter cover a couple of years ago. And then we got a reader in to say that she made an extra big one for her daughter's wedding. How fabulous is that?
What a wedding cake to
There we
serve
go.
this to your guests.
There we go.
Wow,
Look at that. How beautiful
Abigail.
is that? Do you want to pass? Oh, yes. Okay.
What do you need?
There we go.
This one
And
over
if
here?
you want, you can make another one, and you can keep on
can
going.
keep going.
You know, until
The limit does not
Yeah,
exist.
exactly. Let's pop that on this pretty cake platter, and then we've got the ganache. Now, I hope the ganache is not too hard.
I don't
to
think I did a good
ice.
job there.
No, you did. It's just it's chilly. It's winter, but if it does it hasn't seized. It's just gone hard. Seizing is when it kind of just like doesn't look nice and it's got little granules. Add a little bit more warm cream or even melted butter.
Okay, cool. That's a
so
great
yeah,
tip,
yeah,
actually.
yeah. So I like icing just like quite rustic.
Yeah.
So we'll just put that on.
I love rustic. Anytime we can slap that word on anything, I said, that's the recipe for me.
It's kind of like an excuse for not perfection.
Exactly. We don't want perfect bakes, though.
No.
We love it to have a bit of character.
And then, yeah.
Wow. So wait, how do we cut this?
Okay,
Abigail, I
now-
gotta ask you, are we
okay.
slicing? Are we...
So I'm going to keep that for you to do later, to share with the team. And then
I will try my best.
I've decorated it with chuckles. You don't have to.
You
but
do
yeah.
have to. No, you do.
So we all need a chuckle. So okay, I'm going to cut this way so that everybody can see.
Yes, please. You can find this recipe, by the way, on taste.co.za and cook along with Abigail because, wait, the reveal. Look at this. Dum, dum,
Da, 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 da.
dum.
Can you see? It's like a zebra vertical cake.
Mind you, that's a
Look
slice
at
for
that.
one. That's
Look at
just for
that.
one
I'm gonna pop
person.
that. Yeah, here's your slice.
Oh my gosh.
There's your slice. Oh, you
Yes.
see, I'm so messy. But can you see how effective that is? So when you take it to the table, birthday,
Look at that.
whenever, Sunday dessert, it's like a little
You will
upside down
impress the crowd.
Swiss roll.
Oh my gosh, Abigail has done it again. And who says you can't have it all? Indulgence is the theme of the day. Shop the Woolworths Chocolate Festival. Get 3 for 2 on any Lindt or selected Woolies chocolates. Lowest price item you'll get for free. This runs until the 19th of July. In-store, online, and on the Woolies app. T's and C's, of course, supply. We've got all the range there. And, of course, all the cake that we want to eat. Do we get to taste it now?
Yes, go for it. Here's your beautiful gold spoon.
Chocolate for breakfast. I'll do it. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Wow. That's fantastic.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Sorry to be a downer. Winter is officially here. I think we know it. We now moved into the second half of the year. And of course, it comes with the endless advice from the internet, from friends, from family, from social media, from wearing socks to bed and loading up on garlic and ginger. Okay, there might be something in there. Everyone seems to have their own secret to avoiding winter bugs. But how much of that advice is actually backed by science? Well, we've brought in the big guns. Dr. Aisha Ramjan is here to separate fact from fiction as we navigate Winter Health 101. This is a fun one to do, actually.
Thank you so much for having me as well.
As someone who works in this space during winter, is this like the most fun you can have? Because I would imagine it's pretty dreary at this time of the year.
This is the most hectic time of the year for me, to be honest. It is packed at the practice. Everyone is sick, and it can be minor, it can be major. It's chaos at this time of year.
And it feels like things ramp up so dramatically. So bless you. Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
With
Thank
all
you
of
for
this
having
being said. All right, so I'm going to give you some scenarios, some myths, and then you shall either debunk them or...
Let's go. Let's go.
But you're going to mansplain to us today the science behind these things. Okay, let's start with myth number one, and you guys can play along at home. Going outside with wet hair will make you sick. Ooh.
Believe it or not, this is actually false. This is not a real thing, despite what all of our grandmothers have said.
Can we give 10 seconds for every young daughter, teenage girl to roll their eyes at their mom and dad right now, just for 2 seconds.
Sorry,
eye roll.
parents, I'm so sorry. It's just the facts. No, having wet hair does not make you sick. It has other medical things. For example, if your hair is damp and moist on longer periods, you grow other kind of scalp bacteria and fungus.
Ooh.
But it itself cannot give you the typical flu in this season.
Okay,
It's
parents,
not
we can roll our eyes back at our teenagers now.
Yes, there is some
You
truth
want a
to
head
it, but
fungus?
not what you think.
Come on, man. Okay, because does the cold weather actually make us sick?
Actually, you know, there is some truth to it, but in actuality, it's not really true. So I'll give you an example. What actually happens when it's cold is us human beings, our nature is to stay indoors. There's no ventilation. We all are in the same space. And in that sense, these viruses
It's us that make us sick.
It is us. We are the problem. It means these viruses just spread like wildfire between us. It's more that than anything else. The part that is true about it, however, is the cold air does make our mucous membranes all really dry. And all the mucus that is there actually protects us from bacteria and fungus and all kinds of viruses. So without it there, we are more susceptible.
You
to getting
see. And our poor body's trying to help us, and then we go and smash that with decongestion.
That's
Same, man.
exactly it.
All right, let's get another myth in here. Drinking plenty of water is just as important in winter as it is in summer.
That is very true. Just because it's cold doesn't mean we got to stop drinking water. That is not a thing. Think about what I just said, the mucous membranes, for example.
Exactly.
If you are not drinking enough water, you are not keeping everything moist, which means then you are more susceptible to infection as well. Remember, your skin is your biggest organ. So a lot of people get dry skin in winter. Why? Probably because you're not drinking enough water as well. And we're sitting indoors, everything is warm, the heaters are on. Just because you don't feel like you're sweating doesn't mean that you're not losing moisture.
You know, I like the fact that we've taken control, and I have a wonderful relationship with my pharmacist. I think COVID gave us that.
Yes.
So bless them for being the first responders to the community during that time. But where does over-the-counter fit in this conversation? Because I kind of feel like we can help ourselves a lot by just staying in the fight, but we've just got to mitigate the fallout.
I will say, if it is something minor that just started on, but of sniffles, but of a headache, your first line is actually your pharmacist. Go and see your pharmacist.
Don't be rocking up in my
Please,
my rooms,
I have a lot
please.
of sick people. First, go to your pharmacist, let them help you. And if after those meds are really not helping you, or if you have other medical conditions, if you're someone who suffers with asthma, diabetes, blood pressure problems, rather come and see the doctor so we can actually give you things that might be better for you in this instance.
And what do we think about? Do we go in with, like, is there a checklist of things? I've got the runny nose, I've got the aches and pains, I've got the man flu. How do we describe to the medical practitioner what we're feeling?
We will always ask you first, tell us your symptoms. So we want to know the small, dumb things that you might
actually
think are
exciting
silly.
for you, yes.
It's actually, we want to know that you have a headache. We want to know that your whole body is aching and paining, that you have a fever, because it helps us figure out which way we're going here. This is just a typical little cold and flu, or is this something more serious that we need to address?
Okay, well, that being said, how do we know that we maybe are pushing through? I put my big girl pants on today, and I've pushed through for about a week, and then my system really wants to crash. So when do we know that it's time?
It's time to come see the doctor. This is a very good point, actually, and I think a lot of people need to know. I will say, if you do have any comorbidities, let's say COVID really ruined your lungs, you are prone to infections more often than others, don't wait, come and see the doctor first. You might need stronger things. Those with diabetes are a lot more susceptible to really big complications if you are sick. So those kind of scenarios, come and see the doctor quickly. If you've tried over-the-counter meds, you have really tried, you gave it a good few days, we are still run down and sick, then come and see us. Maybe there's something more going on that we need to figure out for you.
She says it like this, but you could just walk in there feeling just mildly bad and she would still give you the same care and love. You're amazing in this space. I love your energy for this because I would imagine it can be quite a depressing space to be in.
It is. Everyone's sick. You're miserable. It's completely understandable. So we always try to give it our all as well to make you comfortable because it's not fun to be at the doctor. No one likes to go there. Completely understandable.
I have a feeling she loves to go there because she loves her work. And we do. We absolutely love that we do have people in our corner. When those winter sniffles and congestion do strike, having trusted over-the-counter relief on hand as that first response can really help us to feel more comfortable while our body does the hard work and recovers. So please create that opportunity with your pharmacist for open dialogue so you can learn more and you can ask the right kind of questions. And of course, when it does persist, make sure that you don't just try and push through with your big girl pants on. Go and see a medical practitioner, chat to your doctor and look after yourself.
Stubborn cough? Ashjiki. Trust the cough doctor to sort you out and keep bossing it with Bostel. Find Bostel at your nearest retailer or pharmacy today.
Well, thank you so much for that great conversation, prepping us all for the coldest season ahead. With just a minute after 7 o'clock, let's delve into your national news headlines, where South Africa's newly appointed ministers and deputy ministers have officially been sworn in at the union buildings following President Cyril Ramaphosa's cabinet reshuffle. Now, David Mania took office as Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment, while Dina Pule became Minister of Social Development. John Steenhuisen, Jack Bloem and Yusuf Kasim were also sworn in as deputy ministers. Navili Okamp was appointed Minister of Agriculture, having previously served as Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment. In other news in our country, the National Joint Operational and Intelligence Structure says more than 900 people were arrested during Tuesday's anti-undocumented migration protests. Our chairperson, Lieutenant General Tebelo Mosikile, said the law enforcement maintained order despite isolated incidents of looting and public violence, with overnight reinforcements deployed in several provinces. Now, of the 120 marches held nationwide, only 12 required police intervention. She said most demonstrators protested peacefully, while many of those arrested were undocumented foreigners or suspects linked to looting, robbery, public violence, as well as other criminal offences. Internationally speaking now, U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance says indirect talks with Iran and Qatar are progressing well as both sides discuss the future of the Strait of Hormuz. And the negotiations form part of a 14-point interim agreement aimed at ending hostilities as well as reopening the strategic waterway. Despite recent military exchanges and disagreements over the deal's interpretation, Vance said President Donald Trump remains committed to pursuing a diplomatic solution, while warning the United States would only resume large-scale military action if it became necessary. In other news on our continent, Nigeria says it plans to seek compensation from South Africa for citizens who recently left the country following protests against undocumented foreigners. Now, officials have asked returning Nigerians to record assets left behind, including businesses and vehicles, before any formal claim is submitted. Now, the Nigerian government says diplomatic engagement with South Africa continues. Meanwhile, Namibia has launched a voluntary repatriation program for its citizens, with authorities preparing temporary reception centres as around 1,000 people are expected to return from South Africa in the upcoming weeks. Well, let's close off on this story with Sweden's Environment Minister, Romina Pourmokhtari, that has brought a touch of real-life balance to European politics after arriving at an EU meeting in Luxembourg with her 3-month-old son. And his name is Adam, and he was snug in a slung. Now, the 30-year-old said the moment proved that leadership and motherhood can comfortably share the same space, as colleagues quickly warmed to the unexpected youngest attendee in the room. Now, a baby onesie gifted added to the smiles, while officials believe it may be the very first time an infant has joined the EU ministerial gathering. Now, in a setting usually defined by protocol and papers, little Adam briefly turned diplomacy into something gentler, reminding everyone that big decisions sometimes travel with very small companions. Well, on that warming note, we leave your 7 o'clock news. Let's get into the latest in sports with Graham.
Who's going to get the golden boot? It's going to be one for the ages, this World Cup. Let's jump off right there. Harry Kane came to England's rescue yet again, scoring twice in his side's 2-1 victory over the DRC in their FIFA World Cup round of 32 encounter last night. A shock result looked to be on the cards for a while. That was after DRC took the lead in the 7th minute. It was always going to be an uphill battle holding on to that, though. And the English captain turned the match around with 2 beautiful strikes in the second half to see them progress to the round of 16. Elsewhere, nervy moments for Belgium as well. They came from 2 goals down to break some Senegalese hearts. 3-2 the result there to see Senegal knocked out. But history being made with the African nations this year all round. Now let's get into the cricketing lane as the Proteas women and England get set to lock horns yet again today for their place in the T20 World Cup final. So South Africa booked their place in the semis after finishing second in Group A. A bit of a shaky journey to get you. But they faced their toughest challenge, undoubtedly up against an unbeaten England side at the Oval in London. And that T20 World Cup semi-final between our ladies and England gets underway at 7:30 tonight. Now, you may well have to clone yourself because we've got rugby to take on board as well. The South African under-20 team are back in World Rugby Championship action today as they faced hosts Georgia, and that's in their second game of the tournament. And man, did they come out of the blocks. The junior Boks head into the match off the back of a 104-7 demolition of Uruguay. That was in their opening fixture last weekend. This is a very special group of players. And South Africa versus Georgia kicks off at 6:30 tonight. Now we're going to need a third clone because the tennis is also pretty good at the moment, and he's through. History could be made at this Grand Slam. Novak Djokovic's quest for a 25th Grand Slam title, it would be fitting to get it on grass, remains very much on track after the Serbian. He eased into the second round of Wimbledon with a straight sets victory over Stefanos Tsitsipas. The Serbian wasting little time on centre court, completing his 6-3, 6-4, 6-2 routing in just over an hour and a half. I think players are going to have to manage the energy in the European heat right now as well. So maybe doing self a favour there. Well, we'll touch on those headlines again in about an hour, but get into that African connection. 2 nations proudly representing the continent at the FIFA World Cup last night. We'll touch on their performances right now. Let's see how the roads are looking.
Well, thanks so much, G-Man. Just one incident to report on when it comes to your roads. Out in Cape Town and Bellville, in fact, congestion has been reported on the R300 northbound, and that's at the N1 inbound ramp. Now, currently affecting traffic flow on that side, so do be warned. Daily commuters are expected to experience delays and are encouraged to practice patience as you take on your morning commute. Well, that's where we leave your traffic for now. Let's check in with your weather. Started in Polokwane, where you're in for a mostly sunny day on your side, and that will be accompanied by gentle westerly winds. Zoning into your temperatures now, it rises from a low of 4 to a high of 25 degrees. But it is mostly bright sunny skies that dominate your outlook, with fairly warm daytime highs throughout the week. Klerksdorp, let's see what's going down on your side. Today brings partly cloudy skies, accompanied by moderate southwesterly winds. Your temperatures, well, they'll start at a freezing -1 and increase to 13%. Now, sun-filled days are ahead with temperature lows hitting those -1s and 2s in the mornings. Let's check out Pretoria next. Out in our capital, it's partly cloudy skies that will tone down your day. Temperatures range between a low of 2 degrees and a high of 20. Now, looking ahead, expect largely sunny conditions with tomorrow's daytime highs, as well as on Saturday peaking at 19 degrees. Out in the city of gold in Johannesburg, expect a damp start to the day with some morning drizzle along the way too. Temperatures start from a cold -1 and rises to a better high of 14 degrees. Now, there's a 15% chance of rain, but today's temperatures are the lowest of the remaining days. The clouds will part for some warmer weather. And then out in Mbombela, you'll enjoy plenty of sunshine under clear skies. Temperatures range between a low of 6 and a high of 27 degrees. Heading towards the weekend, you can expect sunny skies with warm temperature highs as the day goes on. And then in the beautiful Bloemfontein, today sunny skies dominate with a few passing clouds here and there. As for your temperatures, you'll start at a very chilly -2, and that increases to just about 9 degrees today. Looking at the coming days, your mornings will start off very cold, and as the day progresses, it gets a little bit warmer, peaking at 18 degrees on Sunday. And then out in Richards Bay, skies remain mostly sunny, but there is a 40% chance of rain to accompany that. Your degrees are sitting between 12 and 26 today. Now, tomorrow brings with you some sunny skies and temperatures ranging between 12 and 23. And then out in the beautiful Durban, today sees predominantly sunny skies with a light southerly breeze coming through. Temperatures rise from a low of 10 and sits at a high of 23. And the coming days, sunny conditions persist with lingering clouds and warming temperatures just in time for the Durban July this weekend. And Tata, on your side, the forecast today calls for mostly sunny skies. There will be some rain, though, that's chanced at 25%. Your temperatures will range between 6 and 16. Now, looking at the remaining days, expect mainly sunny skies with temperatures pleasantly warming up as the week progresses. Out in Uba, rainy and thundery conditions are expected to develop as the day goes on. As for your temperatures, they will move between -1 and a set high of 13 degrees. Now, you can expect partly cloudy and humid conditions in the coming days with cool conditions throughout. Well, that brings us to Kugompo City, where a 75% chance of showers is what you can await, with westerly winds reaching 40 kilometers per hour. Temperatures range between 12 and 19 degrees, with passing clouds remaining on the radar, even though some sunny days do dominate, as you can expect over the weekend. Out in Ebeja, GQ showers are expected to move in during your afternoon hours. That will be accompanied by westerly winds reaching 40 kilometers per hour. Now, today's temperatures sit between 10 and 17 degrees. And as we head into the rest of the week, the clouds don't go anywhere. In the gorgeous George, light rain is likely during the late afternoon. Temperatures vary between a low of 8 and a high of 15 degrees. Now, let's take a look at the week ahead. The outlook does remain partly cloudy in the coming days with cool to pleasant conditions throughout. That brings us over to the mother city. Let's see what's happening in Cape Town. Skies remain partly cloudy today with rain forecast sitting at 75%. Temperatures sit between a chilly 11 and a high of 16. Now, the coming days going into next week bring you cloudy and wet conditions, with rain forecasting every day pretty much until Monday, averaging around 25%. Sutherland, on your side, a partly cloudy outlook is forecast for your day today. Very cold start, though, frostbiting -3, and that only rises to a high of 6 degrees today. Tomorrow's temperatures range between -1 and a high of 10, while skies do remain mostly sunny with lingering clouds. And then in Kimberley, expect a partly cloudy day ahead with moderate southwesterly winds. Now, your temperatures, they rise from a freezing -2 to a high of 11 degrees. Sunful days are far from over, with daytime highs ranging between 14 and 21 throughout the week. And then out in Uppington, your Thursday brings you mostly sunny conditions. Temperatures range from a piercing cold -2 to a set high of 13 degrees. Now, the outlook remains mainly sunny with colder mornings and pleasant daytime highs that warms up as we approach next week. That wraps up your temperatures across the country and, of course, brings us into our sunrise view of this hour. Earlier on, we saw our family, Mr. Fenner. Here's another family member, Louise G. Cherry, out in Alberton in Gauteng. Wow, the sun shines differently in Gauteng. I'm completely convinced of that. And the beautiful orange hues just really set us off for a beautiful day. So thank you, Louise. 16 degrees is what you can enjoy out in your parts in Alberton today. For now, though, I do want to remind you, Mzansi, that you can get in touch with us. We've had two family members. Why don't you jump on board on 063-036-9649. That's how you get in touch with us with your Good Morning View, and we await that for 8 o'clock.
Now, busy morning, a big energy, we know all about that, and a cough tries to step in. Not on my watch. I boss it quick with Borstal, the trusted cough fix that Mzansi's relied on for years to help handle a troublesome cough associated with colds and flu. Borstal is also available in delicious orange and peppermint, helping you get rid of phlegm so you can just keep it moving. And now it's your turn to win your very own Bosa moment. If you head over to the Borstal Facebook page and enter this competition, you could be one of 10 winners scoring a 2,500 Rand Puma voucher. Very nice. So don't let a cough hold you back this winter. Boss it with Borstal and enter now.
Stubborn cough? Asjiki. Trust the cough doctor sort you out and keep bossing it with Borstal. Find Borstal at your nearest retailer or pharmacy today.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, impassioned. It's a good way to describe what this journey has been like. Welcome back. Thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. A few words of encouragement at the right moment can make all the difference. Sport teaches us this, whether it's before a big game, after a tough loss, or maybe when confidence is running low in the moment. Positive support can help young athletes believe in themselves and keep showing up, and also then get that algorithm of resilience. And today we're exploring the power of communication, leadership, and encouragement through some real-time huddle moments. And a very warm welcome to the incredible Regersdal Football Club winger, Akifa Hendricks. I know it sounds cute when I try and give the accent. And head of female football at Regersdal FC, Ashraf Calvert. Guys, thank you so much for being here.
It's an honor.
Akifa, how are you feeling?
I'm nervous.
You must be, because we're in sports and it's all about the big moments. Is this the same kind of feeling you get before a match? How do you handle the nerves before you play? Because for a winger, there is an expectation. You're going to be fast, you're going to be on it, you're going to be scoring, you're going to be... How do you feel before a match?
I'm used to it by now, but I still get like nervous and, like there's always moments where I'm like shaking or... like what if I make a mistake or what if I do the wrong thing, like that.
I used to call it the standard 9 boys choir leg shake, where my one leg would just go like this. I'm like, come on, you're trying to look hardcore. You might even be looking at your opponents right now and my leg is shaking like that. The words that we speak and we use in these moments, because the fear isn't necessarily the wrong thing. It matters.
It help.
It could be that thing. So how do you build your mindset? Why do the words before a match matter so much?
I think the words settles and puts players at ease. So it's very important to get the right words across at the right time, just so that they can go into the match with the perfect mentality, And like Kifa says, he's quite nervous, and that's what most players feel. But once the coach gives them the right words, they calm down and they're ready for the game. Yeah.
So this feels like it's more of an exercise in people than sport, actually. That you, as a coach, or if you're going to be working in that space, you've got to take on that responsibility to form connections and get to know your players. Can you remember a moment in the match where things needed to be turned around? Maybe it was just falling apart and you had to have a team huddle. Can you remember a moment where things were turned around by what was said in one of these moments?
I think it was like when I played one of my first games. So I wasn't like used to soccer yet. But then I did like a huge mistake, and then like our whole team just started falling apart because of the mistakes that was happening. So I felt like in that moment we should have come together, speak it out, and then maybe go on the field and enjoy the game.
You see, and enjoy the game. And it's weird, like to get an athlete to get out of their own way. And I'll chat to like the Proteas stars in T20, where it's so unforgiving. You go in, you bowled out, cheers, and they're paying you $3 million to be there for a season, and you're like, okay, so I guess I'm not here next year. But you need to learn about the failure. You also need to be able to switch in that moment. How do you approach that as a coach when the situation is just too hectic? Maybe the girls feel overwhelmed. You get that halftime talk, that team huddle. How then do you approach the language in your tone?
At the end of the day, you as a coach always have to control the mentality of the players, and most times is when their heads are down, and that's what makes a good coach. So you have to instill the positivity, because at the end of the day, the positive affirmation is going to bring the best out of them, and you have to tell them it's going to be okay to make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. That is part of the game. There's not even Messi don't make a mistake in a game. So
I love even the way you say everybody makes. I can hear you've said that about 1,000 times. It's great to have a supportive coach. You've also got your sisters around you. How motivational and how important is that, the connections that you guys have and what you say to each other?
I feel like it's very important, because if you're not going to be like close off the field, how are you going to communicate on the field? So like then you're going to start like, not want to kick into the one person, playing your own game, instead of where you could have played like a team and we could have go as a pack and then we might win the game.
And then suddenly it's not all on you. It's the team. It's us together. We are doing this together, and then we either win together or we fall together. Then the conversation changes, because these are people that you care about. You walk the journey with them. You know the pressures that so many young sports people in South Africa face, and it's never the sporting challenge. It's always the challenge outside that really adds that pressure. What do you say to them when they fail? How do you get back up?
So again, failure is lesson. So you never lose, you learn. And the way you adapt to mistakes is how you're going to progress in anything you do in life. Life has mistakes and lessons, and that's going to make you the person you are on the field, off the field. So it's all about growing from your mistakes.
I love it. He's kind of in his flow state, so should we put him to the test a little bit here? Okay, I'm going to give you a little scenario. I've given you a bit of a lead into it, and then you just go. I'll give you 30 seconds. Okay, so let's say the coach has an opportunity to inspire the team before kickoff? You've got 30 seconds. Go.
Okay, so today, guys, you have a big game today. You never know who's watching, so give your best foot forward. And in that moment you do make a mistake, keep your head up, because the next action you get is going to be crucial. So if you're going to think negative, you're going to give a bad outcome. But if you're going to stay positive, your next action could be the game-changing moment. So keep going and play till the full whistle, and we see where we end up at the end of the game.
There's a little bit of hope there. There's some self-belief. But also that it feels like a big moment because you want to get excited about that. I like that. So I'm going to put this on your shoulders. So if you've gone through a bad moment now, unless you can speak from your heart directly to coaches' ears, to your players, but what do you want to hear as a young girl, as a girl playing sports who is going out there bravely, taking on these challenges when things don't go well? What do you need to hear?
I want my coach to tell me it's okay, next time we'll do better. Or encourage me to maybe, you know, train harder or get that mistake right, just in case I don't make it again.
I love it, because you can do it. I'm going to ask you for your own advice now, because you are doing things. You're at a fantastic club. You've been noticed. You're sitting here on national TV talking about your footballing arc, and I know how this works. Is I'll interview you again in a couple of years as you move up the tiers of football, because this is the manifestation station. What advice do you have for young girls who are thinking about doing not just football, any sport?
I think you should stay on your P's. Praise, priorities, positivity, patience, and peace. I think you should stay there on.
Oh, in life, bro. In life, hey? Clearly, there is a lot happening in this space. You guys have built an amazing culture at the club. And I think that's why you have the platform, but it's more the interpersonal journey of the individuals, the people coming through your system. We're going to discover footballing stars, yes, but young people are being given a roadmap for life, which is amazing, dude. Is there a pocket version of you I can keep before big meetings? I'm just going to phone you, dude. I'm going to just lay it on me, man. Just lay it on me. You got 30 seconds, go.
Yeah, no.
It's amazing, man. Thank you so much for being that voice. I think this journey with Dove has opened my eyes for the power of sport. I love this, whether it's a coach on the sideline, a mentor offering guidance, maybe a teammate providing encouragement in those clutch moments. Confidence is often built through the words and the support of those around us, the language we use. So a massive thank you to these incredible guests for reminding us that positive communication can help young athletes grow, thrive, and stay in the game. And if you'd like to learn more about this brilliant Dove Body Confidence Sport program, and there are so many opportunities, and their mission to help more girls stay active, to move, to be confident, to engage in sport and life, please go and visit Dove's website and social media platforms. If you want living proof of what will happen, Akifa is sitting here on national TV talking about football and her sporting career. Coach, you've done a great job, man. Well done. Thank you.
Choose confidence. Dove is the perfect first deodorant for teens. Gentle on skin, effective on sweat.
Well, just like that, we're back in the kitchen. And as we do on Expresso, we did start with dessert first, but now we're moving into a South African classic. We're talking all about that boerewors roll, but this boerewors roll in particular, I have to admit, went to private school, baby. And that's the way we like it. We like to elevate our food. We like to make sure that our rolls are brioche. We like to make sure that our boerewors is the best in the building. And then also add a bit of arugula.
More butter, more better.
And more butter, more better.
The last time we made gourmet boerewors rolls on the show, I just started fasting. And Zoe made one. Well, I made one, and then I had to watch Zoe eat it. It was like one of those, it was like one of those Twitch stream account things where you watch people eat lasagna and
things. The mukbangs. Today are we fasting?
No, we are not fasting.
Yes.
No, I think you heard me proclaim it as I came into studio this morning. We are not fasting today.
Because you saw the chocolate cake.
Well, I don't even know if you can call that a chocolate cake. I don't even know what that is. But I love, you know, me, it's all about taking something really simple and making it simpler. No, I love elevating things that might not, like the tuck shop food.
Ooh.
Just let's take it next level. And is there anything more tuck shoppy, food trucky,
than a boerewors
rugby
roll?
Sports day?
I actually wanted to have a conversation about this because can we talk about the price of boerewors rolls? I remember we used to spend 12 Rand on a boerewors roll. Now they are 40 Rand.
When last did you spend 12 Rand on anything? Does 12 Rand even exist
12
as
Rand doesn't exist anymore.
remuneration? I don't know.
Great, they're about $40. So if you can make it at home, even better.
100%. Or start your own food truck and just buy it. Okay, so we've got some beautiful kind of colour coming through our
adding some
onions.
balsamic to my onions.
Or even more caramelization.
Some sugar, even more caramelization. And then, of course, the secret ingredient, because we're making this South African.
Yeah.
So we're adding chakalaka. Just because it's going to add delicious flavor.
It's got zing. I'm sorry, you want a pickle.
Oh.
If you've got a very fatty meat, you need something to cut through that, right?
Agreed,
so
entirely.
I think chakalaka certainly fits within the pickle chili space.
And the color of it just makes sense with a boerewors roll. You, on the other hand, are making a rooibos and lime aioli.
That was quite a command, hey?
That's what you're doing,
wow.
Ray.
Okay,
No
I'm
pressure.
I was looking at the mocktail. I'm assuming they're mocktails, thinking that's what I was going to be making. Are we allowed to have a sip of our mocktails? Or are we
The one on the left is yours.
The one on the left is...
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Sure, don't mock me
You
with
can
your
have
tone.
a sip of that one.
I try to have a manly sip, but it's not the most manly of glasses. Wow, that's delicious. Okay, that's inspired me to make my aioli. So we've been on a bit of an aioli vibe.
We have, Gray. Hey, add some garlic to it. Do we have garlic today? No.
I think we had all the garlic in South Africa yesterday and the day before.
So we've got some mayo, Dijon mustard, lime or lemon, as well as rooibos that's just been cooled down, which is an interesting flavor profile.
I love rooibos. I prefer it to normal tea, actually.
Okay.
So I enjoy the flavor profile, but I haven't really kind of seen it being used in a savory sense, but it's got a beautiful earthy flavor to it.
True.
I always think if you're going to introduce it as a flavor humming under in a dessert, it would be beautiful.
Yes.
You know, it likes milk, it likes honey, it likes
Citrus.
sugar, it likes citrus.
Yeah.
It likes, hey, I've personified my rooibos. That's how much I have a relationship. Rooibos does feel like it's giving me kind of calm, feminine energy.
I would agree with that. I would agree with
Coffee
that.
is a boy and rooibos is a girl.
Coffee goes from 0 to 100 as boys do.
I didn't say man, I said a boy. An immature.
I do a decaf, so that is somewhere in between.
Maybe even put a bit too much.
It's okay.
No, it's actually that's come together. It's a drizzle. Yes, it is a drizzle.
Okay, let me check on my sausages.
We've had a lot of drizzles today. Hey, we had the white chocolate drizzle earlier that I thought was condensed milk.
I'm still thinking about that cake.
Yeah.
Great. Do you like what kind of sausage do you like?
Cooked. Cooked is the sausage of choice.
Do you like a boerewors? Do you like a danya? Do you like a thick? Do you like a
To be quite honest, okay, boarding school took the love of sausage out of me, and then I've gradually built
Would you guys
myself
eat a lot of
back.
sausages in boarding school?
No, you try not to because it was just terrible. I'm not going to talk about the state of the food at boarding school while we're cooking delicious
I can imagine.
food. But it was an interesting time to be a child. But I love the flavor development we get in boarding. So if you're going to make like a burger patty, make it out of your burry burger. Your meat is so well flavored. We have got generational wealth coming through in our boerewors and the sausage that we make here. Okay, it really is.
You went deep with that.
Exactly. You met me right there, my friend. You met me right there. But it's the same in all cultures with the German sausage. It's the same thing. It's generational wealth. You've got so much of their culinary journey plays out in the quality of their sausage. So don't burn the sausage of all things.
Wait. And sausage, does it need to rest?
Value the
we will
sausage.
let it rest.
Oh, Lord knows the sausage needs to rest. Just let it. There we go.
Give it some off time.
Great.
It actually is not
You
bad.
are not allowed to be lacking in confidence in the kitchen anymore. That ship has sailed.
I've set the bar too high.
That ship has sailed.
So I'm going to leave that on. Do you toast your buns?
Yes.
I can't because I cut mine this way.
What the hell's wrong with you, man?
Is that a problem?
That feels like a very American way of doing it,
but
yo.
listen, when you put it in and you eat
100%. No, I love that. But then how are we going to...
It doesn't spill everywhere.
Do we have a hand blowtorch? We can possibly do that. The reason why I toast the buns, it was one of the first kind of level-up tricks to make it feel a bit more restaurant-y quality. But it also fortifies the surface of the bread so that it doesn't get too soggy if you've got a sauce. Hey?
I put some sausage juice on yours because it needed...
everything as is.
No.
Keep your eye on the roll.
What I meant
See,
was
now you lost confidence in your method.
Everyone's laughing.
It's okay. I think that's great.
Let's build the roll.
Let's do it.
Let's get to business. Okay, what's the first layer? The rockets. The
must be.
arugula.
Is that what it's called? Arugula?
Yeah, arugula. I love rocket. It's my favorite.
Is it
dish.
really that, or are you just setting me up for
No,
an
it is. It's
embarrassment
called
again with
arugula.
the next chef? I'm not holding back, eh?
No, don't.
I think you do that all the time, this whole thing.
Add more. Is there space for the sausage?
Admittedly, some of these words don't sound like real words.
Okay, let me put our sausage on.
And again, because it's quite a fatty sausage, I'm thinking you want some freshness, you want the rocket. Rocket is great and peppery. So if you like with steak, if you're going to do that's tagliatelle, is that what you mean? You slice up the steak?
Oh, I think tagliatelle's a pasta.
Yeah, but I mean, like you do a fine... That looks beautiful.
And then you're going to figure out how to drizzle onto the sausage.
See, now, where
They
was
brought a
this
spoon.
earlier in the week, okay? I think we
brought
got
a spoon for you.
Oh, man, I was so keen to do it with our
You can
spatula.
try with the whisk. Okay.
Hold it over the board.
Do not try this at home.
There we go. Oh. And we got unctuous dribbles down the side. Absolutely beautiful. That looks spectacular.
That looks great, eh?
And
Sorry.
And I knew it. I was even saying to myself as I got so excited looking at this, don't forget about the rolls. Well, I'm going to really enjoy this now that I know it's the only one that's going to be eaten. Cheers to you, man.
Cheers.
Absolutely spectacular. Leveled up.
We have.
Arrogant in a Boerewors cooking. Scan the QR code, cook along. If you can make it look better, I challenge you to prove it. Send us a pic or a video.
Cheers. Now you taste.
It does look good.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on S3. And as we know, when we reflect on horses, that our emotions are very apparent, while at the same time, they seem to know how to give us exactly what we need to kind of soothe our pain when we connect with them.
There is a definite connection there that goes through generations. There is something special about the relationship we share. And I think Bronwyn Taylor, who is a qualified equine-assisted counseling practitioner and founder of the incredible Equine Energy, Horses for Healing, gets this. And she has built her passionate purpose around it. She's going to help us understand how horses are helping people process life's challenges in a way that's both powerful and deeply personal. And from my experience, also helps the horses, which is beautiful as well. bless you. I've been saying this to everyone who comes. Bless you for doing what you do, because it's
Sure.
amazing. Thank you.
I'm so privileged to do what I do.
Thank you for joining us, Bron. When I
That's
saw
very
you
cool.
nodding when Graham said that, it's a two-way energy street that happens between a horse and a person.
Yeah, absolutely. It's such a good aspect of it to think of it that way. And I'm lucky to be on the ground in the middle of it, to actually see the benefit from both sides. Everyone always thinks about, what they're getting from it, and it's a wonderful process, of course. But I've also seen how horses respond to that. Like, historically, they're something that we gain something from.
Oh,
so
for sure,
they
yeah.
see us, and there's an expectation of giving. And in the equine assisted counseling setting, they're allowed to be however they want to be. They can interact, they cannot interact. They're given their own agency.
Sure.
And then you see the once the sentient label has been given,
Yes.
and you can now match the output and the results that you're getting in the counselling space.
Yeah.
Then, I suppose, frustratingly, we haven't got a lot of scientific work being done in this space yet, which is mind-blowing.
Yeah, not yet. It's starting though.
It's starting. In your work here, and maybe you can help us understand the difference in terms of the modality and why this is so powerful. And I know we are not at the point of being able to label things as we would. And you can hear I'm trying to skirt around certain issues here, but I don't want people to not fully understand the impact of this kind of healing. So how do you do the work that you do?
So, yeah, I think it's good to stay away from labels.
Yeah.
Like, life is all about labels.
Exactly.
And when labels define and create constraints, I think, and the beauty of this modality is that there are none. You're met in the paddock by this instinctively sensitive animal. They're prey animals, not predators. So they get hunted, they don't hunt. So they have to be so sensitive to anything that's coming into their space, which is the whole premise of why this therapy works so well.
Even a phenomenal therapist is still coming with their human bias, and that's
I'm sure.
crazy. Yeah.
So
wow.
how does it work if I enter into the space and I greet a horse or am paired with the horse? How does the exchange of energy work or the healing work? What takes place?
Yeah, I think what the horses are responding to is you in that moment without judgment, completely truthfully. And people often maybe aren't even aware of what they're presenting in that moment. Generally, once they've found equine-assisted counselling, they're pretty far down the road of trying to heal, whatever that looks like. So generally, there's quite a lot of self-awareness there. You walk into the paddock, and like you said, my influence also has aspect on how that's going to change the session. So it's so amazing to just see how it is such an instant response by the horse. And they'll move in, and I can't tell you exactly how a session will run because it's different every single time. But the horses will immediately respond without judgment, and they kind of define how the session flows. It's an experiential experience.
And the beautiful thing is because they're going to be feeding off the energy that the person is bringing into that space. And I think, and this is from thousands of testimonials from people who work within the trauma space, that often we think the level of trauma relates to the level of the impact of that moment, not that the lack of processing it is actually the trauma.
Yes.
And the judgment then becomes a big thing, and then trust is removed completely in so many different layers. When that trust starts to return, that's when you start to see magic happening. What is it about that horse? Because I feel it when I'm on a horse. It's this trust where it's not a case of I'm controlling you. I feel like it's looking after me.
Yeah.
And that's just my take on it. Someone who is receptive to that and understands that. What is it about that trust element that seems to be so key here?
I think, again, moving back to that non-judgmental aspect, as you walk into the paddock, the horse sees you and not what has happened to you. They see you, and I think
they haven't labelled you. Yeah.
No, exactly, no judgment. And I think so much around trauma and any person's struggle, because trauma is a big word, right? So any person's struggle, they don't see that. They just see you for who you are and who you fundamentally are, and we're all fundamentally good and worthy and deserving.
Sure.
And they see that, and I think a huge aspect to that is how consistent they are. They communicate without language. They communicate through behavior. And every single time you step into the paddock, they are going to respond exactly the same way to your essence. And I think that consistency is what starts building up trust. And because you're quite vulnerable. I put you into a paddock with big animals that most people aren't around horses often. So the vulnerability is there immediately. And that consistency and that wonderful connection, horses are social. That's how they survive.
But also people have to show up for themselves. And this allows them to do that in a safe but quite a dramatic way as well. So there's impact there. We're going to keep your details up everywhere we can. At Equine Energy SA is where you'll find them online. equineenergy.co.za is where you can find them as well. Connect, ask questions. If you work in the space in a complementary sense, share information, please. We need more studies, more science to back up. Every time we go into the space, it's just miraculous healing after miraculous healing. It works almost 100% of the time. Let's back it. Come on, man.
I'm here for it, especially like you're saying, the healing happens without that exchange of words between animal and human. I'm learning things today, and I'm sure you are too, Mzansi. So as Grace said, we'll keep Bronwyn's details up and make sure that you connect.
All right, so we put it to you guys this morning because you can see animals are our love language here, or at least one of them, but with the focus on horses today and everyone getting so excited about the one side of that human relationship with the Durban July, we have been delving into the positive, the wholesome connection we have with horses, and put it to you guys, what have you learnt about patience, about trust, about resilience from what I'm going to call the most majestic of all animals?
They really are, though. So thank you so much for getting in touch, and let's see what your connection with those beautiful beings has brought you. Thank you for the comments coming through. Dwayne is up first.
Dwayne Claassen, always ready to weigh in. Dwayne says, horses have taught me that you can't rush everything. Trust takes time to build. Patience brings the best results. And when life knocks you down, you get back up and keep moving forward. That's a lesson I try to live by every day.
That's
really
beautiful,
good.
Dwayne.
Oh, DC Class saying, horses remind me that resilience isn't about never falling. It's about getting back up, trusting the journey and moving forward one step at a time. Beautiful. Oh, let's I think, take a moment to appreciate the fact that we, have this amazing relationship, but also that there is a responsibility on our shoulders to look after these, especially these companion species that we've built such an amazing relationship with on this beautiful planet.
Oh my gosh.
Look after them,
Get on our horse today, safely, of course. That is what we would encourage you to do while you continue letting us know your experience with them across our socials. At Expresso Show is where you can find us. And as we said, Bronwyn's details will remain on our social media. You can find us at Expresso Show. We'll see you straight after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, the rumors are true. It is your feel-good breakfast show, and welcome back. Right now, we are having to tick that entertainment box, because if you're looking for the perfect soundtrack for next summer, our musical guest has exactly what you're in for. Now, Jade Engelbrecht is a rising star making massive waves in the music scene with her signature soulful sound, which we'll get to enjoy today. And she joins us live in studio to talk about her highly anticipated new music. It's called Sunset Dreamer. I think she deserves a feel-good welcome. Come on, everybody. Jade, welcome and thanks for joining.
Thank you so much for having me.
My goodness, I can't wait for the rest of the land, if they haven't already, hear what you have to bring to the table. But let's talk about the fact that you said, you know, you didn't choose music. Music definitely chose you. And especially with your upbringing, moving between Cape Town, the Karoo, and also Joburg. How did that influence your music?
Wow. So moving, you know, through the country, actually, it really broadened my knowledge for the different genres and opened up a whole new world, you know, from Amapiano in Joburg to like Afrikaans music in Beaufort West.
Sure.
And Cape Town, obviously, just having a mixture of jazz and soul. And so, yeah, I had a lot of influence, and I'm so grateful for that, actually.
Do you have a favorite, can I ask? Favorite genre?
Goodness. Girl, I love all sorts of music.
Yeah.
But if I have to choose, I'm an old soul. So it's definitely your jazzy type of R&B vibe, you know, your Whitney Houston.
Come on.
Yeah,
and we'll talk about Whitney in just a little bit. But I think what I love most about you, Jade, is also your approach to your music, your approach to life and the industry, because you've kind of shifted your mindset from no to not yet.
Yeah.
Delay is not denial, which I'm here for. And I just have a feeling that there's so many other young artists out there that are maybe in that in-between area where they're trying to get to the next part, but they don't even know. So what would you say? What always gets you over that hump?
You know, a big part of my music career is my relationship with God. If it wasn't for my belief in God, I don't know how I would have even make it till here.
Sure.
So I always get so emotional when speaking about it, because I was never the winner, you know. I always was second place, third place, and that is why I told myself, it's a not yet, it's not a no. And at the right time, it will happen for me. And yeah, I think a positive mindset and just being rooted in God placed me where I am today.
I love that. We have to trust divine timing.
Definitely.
Things happen in seasons, and it's just preparing you for the next. And now you're here on the Expresso couch, and we're so excited to have you. Okay, so let's touch base with Whitney. You mentioned her. We can't continue without her. And you are known for singing the Whitneys, the Abbas of the world. Was it terrifying to pivot from the classics to sharing all of that music?
Definitely, because, you know, doing a Whitney Houston song in a Cape Town crowd. I mean,
pressure, if ever you've seen it.
If ever. But, you know, how I was received, that made me dive into it even more. And me growing up with Whitney, idolizing, you know, the sound. And, I couldn't imagine not doing a Whitney song at one of my shows. Like, that's always a request. Like, Jade, are you going to do a Whitney song?
Yeah.
Like,
and which Whitney song do you usually go for?
If it's not Dance With Somebody, it's definitely All the Man I Need.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you like to jive.
Yes,
We
yes,
like
girl.
to get going. I love that. But then you also have your original music, which I think is so beautiful that you can manage both of those.
Yeah.
And that you've committed to also creating your own sound. Sunset Dreamer. Let's talk about that. What was the process leading up to this?
Look, I always wanted to, you know, start writing my own or be guided in that way. And Sunset Dreamer, it came at the right time, I would say. I'm someone that definitely don't believe in premature dreams, because then it fades away so quickly. So I feel like, okay, it took a while, but I'm finally here. And Sunset Dreamer just speaks about overcoming. And I'm so excited just for everyone to dive into it.
Oh my God, is it live? Can we stream it? Can we download it?
It will be live soon, like in the next day or two.
Great. Okay, we can wait. We've got patience. Perfection took time, and we definitely need to have that time as well. Are you listening to it today?
Yes.
There's an exclusive happening on Expresso, is all we're saying right now. So what can we expect as your fans from your music going into the rest of the last half of this year, in fact, and into next year's album? Are there music videos?
So I don't want to let too much go.
Not too much, but just a little. Just a little bit.
Okay. So I'm definitely working on the next one, you know, and I'm definitely looking forward to bringing Sunset Dreamer to life in a music video. So it's very
I'm saying
promising.
that Cape Town has stunning sunsets, and I'm just imagining you on a beach
I
somewhere.
know, right?
Do you get it? So please, if you need a backup dancer, Gray and I are definitely ready for you. Jay, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And
It's a
she's
pleasure
going
being here.
absolutely nowhere. We have to hear Sunset Dreams for ourselves and enjoy it and be encouraged by it too. But of course, we'll keep her information up on our socials so you too can follow her and definitely make sure that you're a big Engelbrecht supporter till the end.
Oh, cannot wait for that performance. It's going to be a bit of a Klein Vrydag vibe, and we are ready for that. But let's look at another glittering moment. What if the ultimate reward wasn't something that you could buy, but rather something you could experience? I think the world seems to be looking for this kind of experience. Well, one of Mzansi's most anticipated and completely sold out cultural events took center stage as Red Bull Symphonic brought together music, creativity, culture in a truly unforgettable way. And of course, our unforgettable girl, Kutle, stepped onto the access-granted red carpet to discover why experiences have become the new luxury and how ABSA Awards is helping South Africans gain access to the moments everyone wants to be a part of. Let's dive in.
Red Bull Symphonic is one of Mzansi's hottest tickets, bringing together Afro house, orchestral excellence, and beautiful local creativity for one unforgettable night. But tonight is more than about music. It's about access and how ABSA Rewards is helping customers move from spectators to participants in moments shaping Mzansi. Two pioneers of South African house music, San Al musician and Lala Tugzin, unite for a landmark collaboration that's drawing people into something that's bigger than just a concert. Because today, value is about more than what you own. It's all about the experiences we get to be a part of. Alicia, why was it important for ABSA to partner up with an event such as the Red Bull Symphonic?
So it's really important simply because we want to meet our customers where they are. So ABSA Rewards has been known for giving tangible, real cash back to our customers. But what we've also come to appreciate is customers also appreciate the experiences in life. They want to create memories. They want to tell those stories. So through a partnership such as this together with Visa, we are able to bring some of that to life for some of our customers. And what's really cool is that these tickets were sold out in a matter of 2 hours. So to get access to this is like really, really tough. So we are just super delighted to make a reality come to life for some of our customers.
What access means to me definitely is about being at such places. You know, we got an invite to show up, and of course we showed up and we showed off. So I think access is being privileged to go to places and spaces which you'd previously not be able to see and be at.
Access means being able to use or get something you really need or want in life. For example, access to school, jobs, you know, or food.
So access means to me just being able to go to places without having to worry about anything around us and make it easy with ABSA.
This evening feels like proof that the best rewards aren't always things, but rather getting to witness things. Moments connecting us to culture, community, and giving us a sense of belonging. That's exactly what ABSA Rewards is helping us unlock. Sold out to most, but access granted to you and me.
Consumers are cash-strapped, right? Consumers are stretched. So yes, cashback absolutely does fill that gap. But they don't really have a lot of time to prioritize experiences. So if we are able to complement this really rich proposition called ABSA Rewards with experiences such as this, why would we not?
Experiences are such an underrated luxury today because we always chronically online, so we don't have the time to go outside, or rather we don't make the time to go outside, you know. So it always feels good, you know, being out in the open, meeting new people, and just having fun overall.
You know, we're so used to consumerism and money buying you stuff, but nothing actually beats an experience, you know. Nothing is going to take this. Like, it's a memory, it's something that's going to live with you forever. You get to tell your kids, and also you get to take pictures and snaps and videos, so it's just like, it's going to live forever, you know.
Tonight is the ultimate celebration of South African creativity in all its forms, and a beautiful reminder that some moments are just priceless. And that's exactly what Absa Rewards is unlocking, creating beautiful moments that everyone wants to be a part of. Because today, access isn't just the new luxury, it's the ultimate reward.
Firstly, I think Kutle was the moment.
Come
Okay,
on,
she
every
always
time.
is. Go and vote for that girl, please. Okay, and we'll keep those details up on our socials. But this moment, absolutely beautiful. I think some moments simply can't be replicated. You just had to be there.
It's true. And that's exactly why Absa Rewards is unlocking access to experiences like this, also communities and cultural moments that matter the most. Because today, access isn't just the new luxury, it's the ultimate reward.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, welcome back, you beauties. I am brimming with pride. No African team has ever made it to the final of a FIFA World Cup. We know this. But there was hope this month. Man, did we believe, as 9 of the 10 African teams competing at this year's tournament booked their place in the knockout rounds. It's a first. Of course, since the knockout stage began, 4 African teams have since crashed out, leaving Morocco, who do look really good, as the only African nation to have secured its place in the round of 16 so far. Joining us to reflect on Africa's World Cup campaign are offside athletes. We're going to bring them on side for today. Rafa Mosotwane and Joshua Dorland. Guys, woo! What a time to be alive. What a time to be a young football fan, I say with all due respect. Let's look at the bigger picture from an African perspective. 9 teams progressing out of the 10 that went through. That was always going to be our first hope, is just get through the group stages, and we've done that. So this has got to be seen as a success, right?
100%. It is a success. I mean, if 10 of us are there and 9 are through, that shows that something is going right in Africa, in African football, you know? So, yeah, I think it's a really good thing.
I was thinking about how difficult it's going to be for players who rock up and play for DRC or Senegal against players that they play with in the English Premier League, and then now they've got to go back to Bolton after they've just knocked England out of the World Cup. I'm thinking, no, this result needs to go a different way, otherwise this kid's career is over. But where do you think this is coming from? Is it the fact that African players now dominate teams across the biggest leagues, obviously the Premier League being one?
Personally, I think they're a lot more competitive. I think the African teams, they go there to prove a point now.
Aggressive,
tactically, they've improved a lot. Their discipline is very good. And most importantly, youth development. Most of the young African players now are going to bigger leagues and playing for bigger teams.
There's an arc, for sure. And it feels like one ecosystem, which is great for South African kids. I'm thinking the amount of opportunities for South African teens to go into American colleges now because of this beautiful kind of ecosystem that's been created. Who stood out the most for you from the African teams? Obviously, Bafana created some magic, and I think Ronwin just had his moments and was beautiful to see. Still so much baggage we put on that team, man. Even making it through to the round of 32, we're like, choking, But then someone else gets knocked out and we're like, best performance DRC's ever had. How do you feel about Bafana's performance at this World Cup?
To be honest, so
It's a safe place, bro. You can let it out, bro.
It's nice. It's nice that we've gone through and created history.
Yes.
South Africa, for Bafana, we've never made it through a group stage in a World Cup before. So that was first in history. I still did think there was a little bit more they could have showed us. To be honest with you, there was a little bit more.
I feel like we dropped the ball. I think we were looking at extra time and we dropped the ball.
So I think we could have been in the round of 16 now, but hey, it is what it is.
Who's stood out for you? If you were a scout sitting for the Premier League in the UK, maybe League One, who's really shone from a team perspective, and any players that really have earned bragging rights?
I think a lot of people have probably the TLB, Begizeli Mbogazi and Khulisa Mudau. Those two for me, probably our 2 best players. And then to add, I mean, Relebogile.
I was going to say, Relebogile for me changed the game when he came on, man. When a player is a tactic, then you know you are winning. It's wonderful. I'm a little bit heartbroken now that you've reminded me. Thanks for taking me back to that deep, dark place. You know, it's one of those things where you forget why you're sad. And then you remember, you see a jersey and you're like, oh, I'm back by the way. Moving forward, great groundwork being done by African teams and we always bring it back to a Bafana. What's the next phase? Do we go into now a different way? Can we dream? Can we start thinking of ourselves as being a different tier team based on what we've seen now?
I think we can, yes, just because of the quality of player we have within South Africa, for one. But also, if you sort of look at the names that are being touted for the next Bafana coach, I mean, Hugo Bruce is done now. There's Pito Musumane.
Shame, and they've rubbed it in there. Every time they mention Hugo, they're like the oldest person that's ever been involved in a World Cup. The poor guy, if he didn't understand that, now he knows. Now he gets it, man. Who's going to win this World Cup, boys?
I'm going for France.
I was looking out
for France.
Who can challenge them? I looked at England last night and I had high hopes for England, as my wife's from the UK, so I've got to be there, man, okay? Her dad's a miner, an ex-miner he's worked hours down in the pit to win a World Cup, man. Just bring it home, please, for this man. In your mind, can anyone beat France? Who could potentially do it?
Argentina, just looking at the way Messi's been playing, and that whole team plays for Messi, you know what I mean? So I think Argentina can challenge them. They're probably the closest to what quality France have brought to this World Cup. So I think Argentina.
We've got some big ones still coming up here. Algeria versus Switzerland and Egypt versus Australia. As African teams, do you start to dream as teams that might not necessarily be seen as a favourite? At this stage, do you start looking at the bigger picture, or is it still a game-by-game kind of approach? Because surely now you've got to start, the players must believe they've got to kind of buy into something like that, but it's going to be it's a tough draw now.
Very tough, but I think still game by game. I reckon Egypt can beat Australia. Egypt are very disciplined, but Algeria, it's a very, very tough game for them. But hopefully, fingers crossed, they can do a thing for Africa and also come away with a win.
What I like about teams like that, and I think Morocco will certainly fit into that. I think they are top 10 in the world anyway.
Yeah.
They're not carrying the baggage. If anything, they take their African silverware and they wear it proudly. They really do understand it and get it. It's obviously the round of 32 action continues tonight. The 2010 champions in action again. How do you see that one playing out?
So that's actually the team I'm supporting in this World Cup, Spain. I think they'll win. Austria are a decent side, well coached as well, but I think Spain will have too much quality for them.
And why is no one talking about the Spanish team as being a favourite? From the inside, those that know are saying this is a golden generation of Spanish players emerging here. This is very strong. The Spanish league is really strong at the moment. What hasn't fired for them or what hasn't quite clicked yet?
I think for one, they started the tournament quite slow with that draw against Cape Verde. But also, I know they've got someone like Lamine Yamal, but he seems like the only superstar name in that Spanish team, whereas the rest of them are good players, but they don't have the Fernando Torres or Xavi or Iniesta that they used to have. So now it feels like it's more of a team element, and they, as a team, are really good.
And I think
a lot of superstars.
Well, and Messi taught us that. I remember there was a fumble in Qatar at some point where he got dispossessed or something, and it was almost like he knew which camera would be giving him the close-up, and he just laughed. He was like, that's it. It was like he just got out of the way and let his team win it for him, you know? Like, and that being said, he probably made about 20 decisive passes that led to those goals. Absolutely love it. If we could take one thing away from this from an African perspective, what's the proudest take-home for you?
That we can compete with these nations, and I reckon in the future an African team can go to the final and can compete and can win one.
Yeah.
And just need to keep believing in yourselves and continue with the development. As long as the development stays the same, I reckon we take it one day.
Yeah, man. A few more scholarships in high schools for kids in South Africa might help. Just start there, maybe. Just start there. Just look at how easy it is to get a rugby scholarship compared to a footballing scholarship in an actual school. You guys are awesome, man. You weren't offsides today. A little bit. Maybe a little bit for bringing back the Bafana angst. The bottom line is Africa represented at this year's World Cup in a way like we never have before. 9 of the 10 teams, in fact, progressing, and every team leaving with head held high.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've been enjoying the sporting avenue. Let's continue down that way, but maybe take a slight left as we get into horsing around, and not just any old horsing. We're talking about a hobby horsing. We want to find out exactly what it takes to jump on a horse of this nature and really get it going. We saw it in the intro of the show, and now we get to explore the world of hobby horsing. And then, of course, the world of Tom Rowe as we see how horses can help with rehabilitation. We'll see you straight after this. And thank you for joining us. Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. You know, we've been talking Durban July since the start of 6 o'clock, and that excitement is still in full swing as we're looking at very different sides of horse culture this morning. And this one I have never heard of before, so I'm really curious about it. It's all around hobby horsing, and it's a fast-growing international sport that blends together athletic movement, choreography, and creativity, all performed with hobby horses in structured routines, but also competitions. And it's now starting to gain momentum here in South Africa through Dream Reign's hobby horse parties. And we're so excited to have our couch filled with hobby horses all the way through. So joining us to tell us more are co-founder Candice Riley, and also our young participants. We've got Chloe Doyle and Summer Ferguson. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, Candice. We're so excited to really get behind what this means, right? So hobby horsing, for viewers that are listening going, never heard of this before, I'm very curious about it. What exactly is it, and what takes place in hobby horsing?
So, Carissa, you're definitely not alone when you say you've never heard of it before. We've had lots of people going, what is this?
Yeah.
Like fake horses? No, so what it is, it's a beautiful plush horse head on a stick. Comes with your reins, your bridle, and the rider becomes the horse. So it's a lot of imagination. It's running free, playing, laughing. But there is your more serious side, you know, like you said, with the competitions, with the events. And you have your different sort of disciplines, which is anything from dressage to your normal show jumping. So we've got the different sides which we do at our events and parties. And the kids just love it.
Oh my gosh, and we have the kids here today, and we'll talk to Chloe and Sam in just a little bit. But for anyone who thinks this is simply just children playing, right? Without discipline and them just doing their thing, what kinds of fitness and skills do you actually need to participate?
So skill-wise, you don't need skills specifically, because as you go, it's like any sport. You know, when you start your first game of netball,
you're not the
given a ball. Exactly. So it's the same. It's not just play.
Yeah.
But so obviously it builds fitness. So the more you do it, you will get fitter, you will get stronger. It focuses a lot on your core, your posture, your movement. So the riders need a lot of focus, concentration, and obviously, we want to make it fun.
That's true.
But the competitive side, absolutely. The competitions, it's the specific movements, the gaits from your walk to a trot to a canter, all done by riders of all ages.
Well, let's talk to the riders. They're here with us today. Let's start with maybe your favorite thing about the sport hobby horsing. Chloe, let's start with you.
My favorite thing about hobby horsing is jumping over all the colorful jumps.
Yeah.
When I canter, it feels like I'm just going so fast. I love competing and winning rosettes. And as soon as the grass touches my feet, I just feel amazing, and I love it.
My goodness. I mean, when you started, Chloe, did you fall at all, or were you strong from the get-go?
I was quite strong.
You were quite strong, I can tell.
Let's be honest, there were a couple of falls.
Maybe one or
That's
two along
okay.
the way, but we get back up and we keep on going and cantering. Sam, on your side, what's your favorite part about this?
I love hobby horsing because it's just so much fun, and it gets me exercised, because when I can't be with my pony, then I can sort of just feel it, because I'm riding a different sort of horse.
Oh my gosh, what is your pony's name, by the way?
Moonstone Bubbles.
Moonstone Bubbles! I can't, I'm done. This is so adorable to me. So is there an age group that goes for it, or can you be too young or too old?
So I wouldn't necessarily say too young or too old.
Yeah.
We can start them from young. So our jumps that we actually manufacture and design, from the lowest jump, it's 10 centimeters.
Wow.
So we've had 2-3-year-olds.
Yeah.
We've had events where a little one was too scared, and I sort of walked over. I thought, oh, I can do it. Oh, no. I surprised myself. But then you get kids. I mean, we've just custom made a jump for 1.4 meters.
What?
I was like, is your child a springbok? I
Oh
was
my
like, listen.
goodness. And they managed to
And
just...
they fly over it. So in between that, you know, I said you've got your dressage, your jump, show jumping.
Yeah.
It's almost like a mixture of cross country as well.
I can
So
imagine.
that fitness, and as they carry on, like I said, it's consistency, them carrying on and pushing and
Sure.
perseverance. And the more you practice, the higher you get, and they move the jumps up, and it's safe. So if you do knock a pole, it falls off.
You're okay.
So you're okay.
Yeah.
So
you get back up and you keep on going.
Absolutely.
And I can see from their faces, they're like, yeah, this is amazing.
No,
so
they
you've
love
been
it.
introducing hobby horsing to families across the country, which I think is such a special and a different way to get into the sporting world. So what has the response been like? Has it been rewarding?
Absolutely rewarding. So obviously it started off in Finland and it's taken its time to get here in South Africa. There has always been this sort of stigma behind hobby horsing.
Okay.
So now becoming a serious sport, it's growing rapidly and our inquiries, it's been overwhelming.
Yeah.
Our parties
Time to expand now.
Absolutely. So our bookings and events we filled up. So it's been amazing to see how it also brings families together. You know, we've done a few family fun events where also the whole family, like I said, we've had a dad jump, we've had a mom jump, we've had a mom and daughter jump.
Love.
So it's getting out there and we're definitely expanding. So we're going to be hosting our first proper show jumping championship at the Noordhoek Riding Centre at the end of August, which will be proper, you know, a competition where we do prize giving. There's judges, an announcer. So the inquiries have been big here now, so we eventually now had to expand.
I mean, you have no choice.
We can't just do the fun side. There is so many inquiries for the competitive side.
Wow, people want to take it
which
seriously.
Amazing, exactly. So in between, obviously, we want our fun events, which we've got one coming up now on the 19th of July, which we range our courses from anything from 6 to 8 jumps all the way up to 18 jumps, with the heights going higher.
Yeah.
So, you know, for your little ones where you want to bring down your toddler, they can have a little
play
jump,
along.
or you can bring your 12, 13-year-old that is
Graham, do
Springbok.
not try this at home.
I shouldn't have mentioned that.
No. Oh my gosh, that is incredible. And when it comes to competitions, are you guys going to participate in August this year?
Definitely.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yes.
So what sort of preparation are we doing? How many times a week are we practicing?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day we hobby horse. I can't go a day without hobby horse.
Are you serious? And then when it comes to the horses, just a quick one on that. Do you guys create them yourselves? Do you import them in? What do you do?
Our horses that the only ones we use are made by Cindy's Hobby Horses. She's in Johannesburg, but she ships worldwide. So she's got the most beautiful horses.
I mean,
as
come
you can see, they're
on.
so realistic.
Even the
These
charms.
manes. I mean, our girls, before their dressage competitions, will plait their hair, they braid them. So, you know, it's like having a real pony, but you can take it everywhere.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, they're absolutely stunning. You can see that is proper
art.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
So-
Well, thank you so much for the work you do, Candice. Girls, thank you so much for also joining us this morning. And good luck for that competition, hey? We're just a month away from it all going down. We'll, of course, keep all the details on our social media platforms. We want you to connect across South Africa and just implore the scaling and the expansion of hobby horsing across Mzansi. And in just a little bit, the girls are going nowhere because we want to see them actually at work. We're going to have a demonstration with them in just a bit.
And yes, hopefully pick up some skills. I'm waiting to find that one sporting discipline in which I can beat Ryle. Maybe this is it, okay? Now, there is a reason why we are looking at the beautiful relationship we share with horses from every angle that we can. The year of the fire horse is what we are living right now, in fact. And it's associated with strength, with resilience, with transformation, all themes that we've touched on today. A powerful reminder of the courage it takes to heal and move forward. And at the amazing Tomro Haven for equines and children, magic happens. These qualities are reflected every day as horses and children who have both been through incredibly damaging journeys, they connect with their own unique journeys and a new chapter, finding trust, finding confidence, connection through one another, and a complete lack of judgment. So let's enter into that space. In the Chinese zodiac, the horse represents strength, endurance, freedom, and a whole lot of heart. But here in the heart of Noordhoek, they carry even more gravitas. They have the power to truly uplift people.
Tom Rowe Haven is a rescue sanctuary. We rescue horses from communities, so that our purpose is to rescue abandoned, neglected and abused horses, to rehabilitate them, and when they are able to be adopted out, we adopt them out. We also bring in children from places of safety who have experienced extreme trauma themselves, victims of human trafficking, and any other person needing the healing power of horses. We make this available to them at no charge. This facility and this, what we have been given, should be available to everybody regardless of money.
Horses have just the most amazing souls, and they listen really well. There's no judgment from them. It's just really incredible to see. A lot of the kids that have come in here are so traumatized. We watch them come in and, you know, they don't want to speak. But slowly taking them through the program, they start trusting, and it's all about patience.
Each one of these horses has exhibited different behavior as a trauma response. Some of them have been terrified, and they have literally stood in the corner of a paddock shaking from toe to tail, and that is absolutely heartbreaking, tragic to see, because, you know, they have been so beaten down.
Normally in a dog-eat-dog society like they come from, if you're little, you're nothing. The bigger you are, the stronger you are. That's the kind of status quo. Whereas these kids, when they come here, they see these huge, powerful animals, but they realize that they are actually gentle, and even though they are so big and could hurt them, they don't want to. And that it empowers these kids. When they start interacting with the horses, and they actually feel a sense of companionship. It's really nice to see.
The more abused the horse is, the more compassionate. They actually develop this incredible empathy and compassion. And hence, that was the reason we started Tom Rowe, because they have this incredible ability to sense. And let me tell you, it's not just emotional trauma and mental trauma, it's physical. They know when you're hurting. They know where you're hurting. These are the most incredible emotional, mental, and physical healers, I think, on the planet.
There was also one particular story we watched with our broken neck pony. Formed such a beautiful relationship with actually a young boy that had a hump on his back. And we think because of the bullying and trauma that they both went through, Bonnie and him, is that they immediately bonded, which was so beautiful to see.
They have previously experienced no control over what's being done to them or how they feel. They're just told what to do and how to do it. And they get here and suddenly they realize they're actually in control of what they're doing. And sometimes it can get quite emotional looking at them when they are with the horses like that.
The year of the fire horse is also about strength, yes, connection and trust, all the elements you see playing out in this beautiful moment behind me. In fact, you feel that everywhere here. It dawns on me that these horses aren't just changing these young lives forever, they are teaching all of us.
Wow, when we say majestic, that's what we mean.
And the funny thing is, I actually had to do a bit of a vibe check myself when I got there. The one horse who is like very in tune with people's energy when they walk in just didn't want to have anything to do with me. I had to take myself off, sort out, defrag, and go back in a different mindset because I brought too much of my nonsense with me into that space. It was amazing to me.
It's not you going on timeout.
I know, from the horses. But once I'd made that shift, it's like that feeling of when a horse just that trust and that connection. There's something so beautiful, and it doesn't need a label. It doesn't need judgment, any of that. It just works. I love it.
And it shows us that strength isn't about who moves fastest. It's about who keeps on walking step by step and moving forward every time.
So thank you to the Tom Rowe Haven. Please help them in whatever way you can. They've got a Back a Buddy page. Those funds, you know exactly how they're going to be spent. So visit tomrowehaven.org.za. Get all of the info and more inspirational stories. Every story is just mind-blowing. So if you've got funding, you want to match brand and purpose, they're a good plug-in.
It's a great place to be. Now, we, of course, on the show
you
have
ready?
been enjoying a little bit of horsing around, and we have to get into hobby horsing. It is an incredible sport that, yes, is also competitive, and we've got our girls standing by, Chloe and Summers here, and they're going to show us exactly how to do this in a live demo. Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back and a very big good morning to you if no one has said that to you just yet. Listen, we're days away from the Durban July happening this weekend, and that's what's brought on the theme of horses on the show today. So as we focus on that, we've asked you what's something horses have taught you about patience or trust or even resilience. You know the thing about get off the horse but get back onto it. And you've shared with us many comments, but this voice note stood out to us on 0630369649. Let's have a listen.
Good morning, Expresso. This is Cleopatra from Johannesburg. On today's question about horses. Horses have taught me about resilience. Oh, horses can push. Horses thrive. Horses are very focused. Horses, they push up until the last ladder. They taught me to be resilient in life, to keep pushing, to keep forward. That's one thing I've learned about horses. Thank you. Enjoy a great day. Bye.
Cleopatra, thank you for that. A beautiful reminder to just keep on going, keep on showing up, and keep on moving forward as our horses have taught us. A beautiful way and experience that you have taken with you throughout life. So continue engaging with us. We want to know how horses have transformed things for you on 0630369649. Voice notes are welcome, and also your messages on @Expresso Show as we get into a bit of a hobby horsey demo.
Oh, we love anything that gets people moving. We love the connection we share with horses. There is a reason why our imagination gets swept away by everything that this connection has brought out through our history. There is a love affair with these beautiful animals. So it stands to reason that if we can, we're going to create more around that culture. And hobby horsing has exploded. I've been tracking it for about a year now, and it has reached South Africa, and it is mushrooming here because of the connection. But I think you find your tribe there, but it's also so much fun and so exciting. Just looking at the hobby horses themselves, I'm thinking of my kids, my daughter. Just that alone would be a great jumping off point. So Candice has brought some of her charges with us to demonstrate. So please introduce the kids once again and run us through what we're going to do now.
Sure, I'd love to. So this is River.
How's it, River?
What is your horse's name?
Shadow.
Shadow,
That
perfect.
is Shadow. And that is Chloe. Chloe, what's your pony's name?
Leo.
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 All right. And then we have little Summer. Summer, who's your pony?
My pony is Vanilla.
Vanilla. Those are three gorgeous names.
And naming your pony is very important.
Yes.
Just like a real horse, you would name your pony and you would bond with it.
Exactly.
So it's almost the same. You use your imagination, and to them, that is their pony.
It's your totem as well, because it's what you're going to feed your energy into and off.
Exactly.
But now I'm thinking it's tough enough for some of my age just to jump over that normally. I think just standing up from like a bent down position is quite tough. But having to do that with the apparatus while you're heroing the pony in the way that you do, that's where the challenge kicks in. So you're going to give us a bit of a demonstration right now. So I'm going to hand the floor over to you. Take it away.
Fantastic. Thanks, Graham. So obviously with time limited, we'd like to just explain a little bit of what we do. So with the hobby horsing, we have our dressage, and then we focus on as well as the show jumping. So we'll demonstrate obviously just a few of each for now, and we'll explain exactly how it goes and how it brings them together. So I would like to just step back, and I'm going to get them to do the demonstration. I will not be doing it myself. But girls, can you put yourself into a lovely walk? And I want you to use the arena, please.
All right, so floor craft, I would imagine an important element here.
That is very important.
You've got to own your space. So my wife is a dancer.
Okay.
And I absolutely love the fact that you've got to have a few things happening here, but there is a performance element as well.
Absolutely.
So I'm trying to get the best bird's eye view. I'm starting to feel like a judge, actually.
Absolutely.
So what are the judges looking for now?
So with dressage, it's a point system. So things like pointed feet, straight legs, posture. How are they holding their horses from the reins? Is it straight from the bit? Things like that. So we're going to go into an extended walk, which you can see how the technique changes. It's a lot more pointing. It's a lot more leg, as we call it.
And this is normally the point when in a dressage
this would be
where
a dressage.
the crowd goes, oh, when the
That's
horses
correct.
seem to
So if you
to
picture a
prance
real
in a
horse,
way,
the way
yeah.
they do their crisscross, it's basically exactly the same. So girls, from that, can you please go into a trot? Let's see your trots. That's beautiful.
Oh, and a rhythmic change here, so we inject more energy.
Absolutely.
But
So
not
this is
at
where
the sacrifice.
the fitness sort of builds, because they have to do this. This is considered still a warm-up.
Warm-up, wow.
So this can go on for 15 minutes if you have the time, because obviously we don't want any little legs hurt. So it's a full-on warm-up. All right, and
absolutely amazing. Okay, let's ramp it up.
all right, and I'm going to say halt.
Halt. Okay.
Oh, do I see square legs? When your horse lands, we are square. You
Great.
get points.
Posture, very
So,
nice.
posture, you are square. River, those legs are beautiful. Now, if you were in a dressage competition now, what would you give yourself for your legs? Out of 10?
I'd give myself like an 8.5.
I agree. All right, let's go to your canter.
That's all right.
And then,
Aha.
once you come around, I want you to slow down, back into a trot, and we're going to use the trotting pole. So come around, slow down, a nice easy trot, and use your trotting poles.
Oh.
Right. Come in for a turn. Do that again. So now we're going to go slowly into...
Nice, well done.
Well done, that's beautiful. So let's slow it down. And then just to end off the last little bit of dressage, Summer, can you lead us into a figure of 8? Fantastic, thank you.
All right, so I'm going to watch this figure of 8 and then I'm going to try.
So these are where the
mind.
techniques come in. It's very precise movements. So obviously with our course that we've set up, on a larger scale, you have your PFs, you have, it's basically your alphabet that they can get through in a course.
Yeah, I'm thinking, man, you probably covered about half a kilometre already,
absolutely.
just in
So
this
the
space.
fitness just...
This is ticking every box for me.
Absolutely.
You've got mental challenge, you've got physical challenge, you're using both
the kids
hemispheres
running
of the brain.
around, it's
brilliant.
fresh air. If the weather plays out, you do it outside. It's vitamin D, fresh air. All we hear is laughing.
I absolutely love this.
And then, as
also
you can
have
see,
your
we can
people.
do indoor.
Exactly, and you get your tribe. All right. How does
So-
it work? If I want to request to use someone's hobby horse, is that allowed within the sport?
So we have a set of our own. So for kids or adults that don't have their own, you can use one of ours on the day. We have kids that have, so they come in different sizes. We stock mostly the mediums. Some kids will have their own hobby horse, but it's a large, and it gets quite heavy because, you've got to concentrate on how you're holding and the control.
Hence
So
why
then
tennis rackets are
sometimes-
as light as they are.
Well,
we
exactly.
get that.
So sometimes they will end up using ours.
All right, ladies,
All right.
before you fall
Girls.
over from exhaustion, because this is a lot of movement, can I give it a shot?
Absolutely,
can I try?
Graham, please.
Oh, thank you.
And I was about to say, but now I'm going to judge you on
Okay.
how you hold your reins.
Okay.
That is important. Come, girls, just
Okay.
step back a little.
So I'm holding my reins like so. Okay.
Zoe, would you like
How's
to
that?
show Graham?
Give me a.
So one.
This is how you hold a reins on an actual horse.
But on a hobby horse, we
And
use
you
one
can
hand.
hold your reins, so one hand goes
So a
on
bit
the
of
stick.
oh, okay.
You have to
Hold them
control
like
your
that.
stick or else it'll fall.
Or you can hold it.
I love that.
Take the
Okay.
reins from here and hold with either hand you're comfortable.
So you're nice and solid in that base. Thank you. That's
You can
brilliant.
do
Thank
one
you so
of
much.
those.
You're a very good teacher
Right.
as well.
How was
Thank
that
you.
warm-up?
Okay.
Are you girls feeling warm?
Yeah.
And right. And Graham is off.
I'm going to measure my
Big to your
pace.
horse. Give it some leg.
Come on, boy. Okay. Slow down, big on the charge, and
Wee. Ask
whoa, we almost had
done.
a sporting injury. And in my
him
40s,
to go into a canter.
and a canter.
Oh.
Is this
Oh,
a
what
canter?
a
It feels like a
beautiful
canter.
canter that is.
Okay, I feel like I've got the space and the time to. Hoo-yah! Sure, I think I transferred my legs, so that
brilliant.
deserves a round of applause.
Absolutely.
You are an athlete, a superstar athlete.
Well, thank you for showing everybody as well.
Come into
that
the
adults
light,
can
come
do
into
it.
the light, you superstars.
Adults can do it. Get
girls,
back there.
thank you so much for coming out here. I know this is big energy for this time of the day. What you're doing is amazing. I hope this just explodes.
We hope
It's
so.
it's fun, it's movement.
Exactly.
It's
Oh.
dopamine, but it's
Absolutely.
connection.
It's got
family.
everything that, you know, now it's screen time with kids. It's the most beautiful activity for them to do.
And I haven't seen a unicorn hobby horse yet. I'm just saying,
My
okay? You
next
can let
project.
this ruminate. Absolutely amazing, girls. Well done. Thank you so much. You can start looking for the connections. We will keep all of the details up on our socials so you can make that connection, go out and have some fun. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast show, and we're chilling with the incredibly talented Jade Engelbrecht. And we're about to play a very exciting game called Song Association. Jade, I will give you a word. For example, rain. And then you're going to have to sing 10 seconds. If I say rain, what comes to mind first for you?
Purple rain, purple rain.
Oh! Okay, we're kicking a classic old school. I love to see it. That was just a tester. Now
Okay,
let's get into the actual game. If you don't know anything or can't think, let's just move on. You'll say pass, okay?
Great.
The first one is hold on.
Hold on to the beauty inside of you. Let the love of Jesus shine bright to you.
Oh, I just got goosebumps. Thank you for that reminder.
Thank you.
The next one, kiss.
Let's just kiss and say goodbye.
Oh, it's one of my favorites. Okay, 2 for 2 so far. The next one is lovers.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Lovers and friends, oh yeah, yeah. Can we be lovers and friends?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Okay, the next one, I'm very curious where you're going to go with this one, is father.
Wow. to dance with my father again.
I was hoping you would do that, yes. Okay, next one is ordinary.
We're just ordinary people. We don't know which way to go.
Oh, I just got it. I mean, you're doing so well.
Thank you.
Mike, that was 5 out of 5 so far.
Oh, wow,
you are winning. Okay, the next the next word is fly.
Fly me to the moon. Girl, I don't know the rest of the words.
That was enough for all of us to recognize exactly what you were singing. The next track, oh gosh, don't disappoint us here. Here it is. Dance.
Oh, I wanna dance with somebody.
Woo!
I wanna feel the heat with somebody.
Yes.
Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody.
Come on.
With somebody who loves me.
Yeah, I just sang with Whitney, guys. I just did a duet with Whitney. Beautiful.
Thank you.
7 in, 3 more to go. You are killing this game right now. Here's the next one. Deeper.
Wow.
Or deep.
Deep. Deep river woman. Oh, I'm coming home to stay.
Oh my gosh. Beautiful. She's got range, she's got grace, she's perfect. The next track, I didn't do this game, I promise. I don't know where this Psycho.
Really?
I don't know.
Wow.
They're all singing in my ear. I couldn't even help you.
I'm not about to be psycho.
Okay.
Girl, that was made up.
Oh. I was waiting for the plot twist. I said, okay, what are you about to be? We leave that one, it's fine. The last one is perfect. No?
Yes,
I feel like you got it, you got it.
I'm
It's there.
almost there. It's almost there.
I feel like it's
It's on the
there.
tip of my tongue.
Oh, I couldn't even help you. Perfect.
Oh my goodness.
It's Sheeran.
Yeah, I'm feeling.
How does
but
that go? I'm trying to hear. Someone's singing in the background.
Someone's
I can't pick
humming
it up.
Louder?
Louder. Sing louder. Pretty, pretty, please.
Pretty, pretty, please, don't you ever feel like you're nothing, 'cause you're perfect.
Right! Shout out to Chef Jay with the vocals in the background. We appreciate you. Right, is that Pink?
Yes.
Yes, I think that was Pink. But we're not even talking about Pink. We're talking about our diamond from Mitchell's Plain. Jade, you have been incredible. And we can't wait to get into your song in just a little bit. Sunset Dreamer.
I'm so excited.
Is what we're going to enjoy. It's an exclusive on Expresso. It'll only be available to the public in a couple days. But right now, Mzansi, we get to enjoy it together right here on our Feel Good Breakfast Show. So I'm going to let the vocals rest for a minute because we've put it through quite a lot right now. 10 songs, in fact, that we tested Jade's knowledge on. And then we're going to head to the kitchen to make some flame grilled chicken. I'm ready. Graham, I'm ready.
Yes, I am suiting up. I've got the gloves on, I've got my apron on, and I'm ready. And we have got a hot griddle, and the chicken is ready and waiting. Every Durban July leaves us talking about the fashion, the racing, and of course, the food. Now, the Marvels of Mzansi theme last year showcased the incredible diversity of South African street food, which I thought was a brilliant vibe. One dish that had everyone coming back for more was the flame-grilled chicken dust. Today, we are bringing those bold, smoky flavors into the Expresso kitchen with a recipe that's perfect for your next braai. Scan the QR code and have some fun with us.
Okay,
This is a great way to do chicken.
Beautiful. I'll let you
how are you
do it
feeling?
then.
I've got the gloves on,
You
which
already
kind
got
of,
the gloves.
and then you're going to make almost a slowy type vibe.
Ooh, like a salsa.
Look at that.
I want to know what you're putting on
The
your
burnt
chicken.
corn is absolutely amazing. Okay, so we want a little bit of heat, as always. So we've got our smoked chili flakes.
Yeah.
Definitely dhania, ground, what do you call it?
Cumin?
Cumin.
Or coriander. Well, either one.
No, that's ground cumin, definitely.
That's cumin. We're doing the nose
Fresh herbs.
test. Some herbs.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't even
pepper.
smell that one.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to put that too close. I think you weaponized this for pepper spray, to be quite honest. Bit of onion
that's your
powder.
favorite, right?
No, this is actually garlic powder. Onion powder, garlic powder, changed the way I do everything now.
adds
It's
so
like the
much
garlic
flavour.
thing. There's a reason why people cook with garlic, amazingly. We figured it out on the show. We're going to put that there. And then we want the real smokiness to come through.
Interesting. Some
So
sugar.
a little bit of brown sugar.
I love that. And please, can we say, season your chicken. Don't be shy.
Please.
The
and,
chicken must change color even.
and we're using the more flavorful kind of part of the chicken. A thigh is great because you've got skin, which, I mean, the Lord's blessed us with chicken skin. It's got to be one of the greatest flavor profiles on the planet.
Don't demonize the chicken skin. You eat that. And it is quite
chicken
a
skin.
juicy part of the chicken as well.
Oh, well, it's good fats, and good fats are good flavors. And then
That's
you've got the darker meat as well.
Do you need some salt and pepper?
Always.
Okay, I'm
Go
going to
for
throw
it.
some in for you.
Rah.
There we go.
And this, I mean, there's lots of oils already in the skin, which is great. So it crisps it nicely. If you wanted to add even more oil, ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Now, you'll be aware of the smoke coming off the griddle
see
pan.
so.
We want them smokiness. And I would let these flavors just sink into the meat. Put
Let
it
it
back in the
marinate.
fridge for a day, man. Just let it do its thing. But this is looking beautiful.
And then Chef Clem also taught me you take your meat out before and you let it just chill on the counter.
Yeah, just to get to room temperature. And, I mean, chicken, it's a more forgiving than red meat, I think. You really want red meat flavors to infuse, and then we are
The
on our way.
sizzle.
Ta-da!
While Graham's sizzling his meat, I'm going to get into some charred corn.
And I
then
really-
we'll throw in pepper.
See how little of the dust is
that the
left
dust?
there. So we've got it now. And get into all the nooks and crannies. Get it. I would even put it under the skin if I could. So the fats of the cooking skin kind of mix with that, and it just becomes this beautiful, unctuous mix. Okay, I don't have to do any more chicken massaging.
Ish.
I'm
You
gonna take
mentioned
these guys
dhania
off.
earlier. I think you summoned it.
Ah, you see, there
There's
it is.
some dhania in here with some red onion, peppers, charred corn, and lime.
Oh, and the charred corn there again. It's going to continue the smoky flavors from there to there. Everything must kind of echo.
It must.
But
And complement, yeah.
I think the zinginess and the freshness of the salad, salsa, is going to balance out the fattiness and the smokiness of the chicken just beautifully. This is one of those break-apart kind of meals. I think to have a pull-apart bread,
That's
like
what
a
I was going to
flatbread.
ask. What side would you have with this?
I would definitely be, and I love that, like the flatbread, a Lebanese type flatbread type vibe, even a pita, something that you can kind of combine all these beautiful flavors in.
Together.
I think that would work beautifully.
How about rice? I think rice would also work nicely.
I think rice would work beautifully for
A
this.
little Spanish rice.
Getting a proper char on our chicken.
Ooh, that looks good already.
It looks fantastic. And a little bit of char is perfectly fine. Remember, we've put some brown sugar on there.
Yes.
And the joy here is, you know, you can put it in the oven. You want the nice char on the outside. You looked at like we were having an emotional chat about past relationships or something when I said you can put it in there. You're like, yes, you can.
You can
let go of that past love.
You could put it in the air fryer is what I was thinking,
No,
because that's
100%.
probably what I would do. But I need to get one of these stovetop griddle pans. Yeah.
I feel like Father's Day. That's going to be the next
That's
Father's
what
Day
it's
thing. I'm
giving
going to
for sure.
plant those
Or Christmas.
seeds.
I think Christmas will be sooner.
I love that. So you've got the small matter of the Durban July coming up. Okay.
do.
How are you feeling about doing it, not being able to party?
I'm okay with that. I'm so out of my party era right now. I even asked somebody the other day, am I allowed in a club? Are pregnant women allowed in clubs?
I don't even know. I'm like, by age, am I allowed in a club? I was thinking,
no.
when was the last time they let me into a club? And everyone was really surprised to see me in the club as well. They were like,
Right.
whoa!
I want to party with you, Graham.
Oh, man, the bouncers still remember my name,
Come
so I think we've got to...
But I am really excited. It's going to be a full 12-hour workday. Last year taught me a lot, so this year we come back with a vengeance. 2 outfits and
Very good.
just feeling really
and
great.
you looked amazing last year.
I had a good time.
And the worst thing, so I was with all the VVVIPs.
You
Maybe don't party as hard as the people that she was partying. I was
They
looking...
called us the Jolton.
Exactly. I would look down at your little marquee there and I'm like, come on, guys.
Come
just
on,
dance, man. We're all eating our expensive food here. But the food was really good.
It was
they
fantastic.
nailed it. And I love that in a sense where it was so bougie.
Yeah.
And then you're having biltong and flings and things there.
There was
You're
like a local flair to everything. There was chakalaka, there was pub, like it was something. And this is super South African as well, I would say. A bit of an indoor braai with a salsa. If you warm this up, it could be chakalaka.
Oh,
It's the same
man,
thing, really.
That is looking beautiful. And then we would just finish that off. I would
Graham,
finish
are
that
you
off.
telling me that's done?
No, not quite. I would finish that off in air fryer or oven. Can let it slowly cook there, let the house permeate with the beautiful smells. And the joy here is you can do this yourself. You can scan the QR code. It's up on your screen right now, and then cook along.
You said you weren't fasting today, so
I'm
try
not
it
fasting
out.
today. Can I have a little piece of chicken?
How do you
Have I
eat
turned-
a chicken thigh? How do you tackle it? Do you just bite or do you cut it
I
up?
like to break little bits off and dip and things. Like I really do like to get involved. Look at that, so I can get all the sauce.
A little bit of salsa. Surely
Oh.
that's a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Okay, let Graham have
Sometimes
his
we
moment.
forget, eh? Sometimes we forget.
Don't disturb him with these chicken thighs. We'll see you after this break, but please scan that
my
QR
friend.
code to cook along.
Come to me. She's part of your Feel Good Mornings, and now she's nominated for TV Show Presenter of the Year at the Basadi in Music Awards.
Now, if Kutle Adams has made you smile, inspired you, or become part of your morning routine, now's the time to show us some love.
SMS TV Presenter and Kutle Adams to 33329 or vote online at basadimusicawards.co.za/vote.
Now, voting does close on the 18th of July. It's our turn to make Kutle's day.
Let's bring it home.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us for a joyride this morning. It's been inspirational. We've loved the horsey connection. But what I'm loving the most is this incredible artist and the voice she has brought into our space.
Jade Engelbrecht, remember that name. Original music coming your way. In fact, it's an exclusive on Expresso. It's called Sunset Dreamer.
My name is Jade Engelbrecht, and this is my very first song, Sunset Dreamer. The song speaks about overcoming, especially for a girl from the Cape Flats, dreaming about a better tomorrow. I hope you enjoy.
City lights are buzzing tonight, like a disco ball in the sky. Gotta find a place that feels right, where I can laugh and not cry. Oh, I need to fly. Sunset dreamer, chasing the light. Sunset dreamer, everything's bright. Sunset dreamer, gonna be alright. Alright. Sunset dreamer, chasing the light. Sunset dreamer, everything's bright. Sunset dreamer, gonna be alright. Alright, alright.
couldn't get you fast enough.
Oh my gosh.
How good did that feel?
Oh,
hey?
it felt absolutely amazing, guys.
Mitchell's Plains Diamond is what they call her.
It-
That was beautiful.
You know what it is? It's timeless. It's got a timeless quality, which is just so remarkable in this lane to make this kind of mark. We are so
Come
proud
on.
of you, girl. Well
Can we
done,
call your
man.
fans the Engelkeys?
The Engelkeys.
the Sunset Dreamers.
The Sunset Dreamers. Stream it when it comes live across all platforms. Jade Engelbrecht, remember that name. And we will see you again tomorrow.
With or without our hobby horse. We love you guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Ciao. Well done, Jade. Yo. Yo.
Another feel-good production.